Well, I do sleep. It's just on.
No, you don't.
Are we live? Awesome.
Are we?
Hey, how we doing?
Yeah. Did you think I was resetting it there?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know.
start
I
to.
know.
What
Well,
you doing?
I've yeeted myself before.
Mhm.
So, how's
you have.
everybody doing? It is Friday. It is the beginning of the weekend. We're going to kick things off right. We are going to rock and roll. Hopefully, you have your pants off because pants are prison. And you know what? I've found out lately that some ladies say that bras are prison. That is fine. I'm all about freeing
They are ladies.
prisoners.
Take them off. Take them off.
Absolutely. Get comfortable. Lean back. Have a good time. And, close your eyes and fantasize. That's what I do while I'm up here. That's why I wear sunglasses. Anyway, with that said, I'm so glad to see everybody here. You did not read it wrong, but sometimes it takes a while to put on your tights. So we're waiting on Captain Havfun. And anyway, we are here blasting out Friday. Guys, I'm so happy you're here. It is Friday Night Live. How are you doing? Let's see. First, I'm going to go with Caitlin. How are you doing? Because I know how White Rabbit's doing. She's got shoulder pain. Caitlin, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Start a new job, trucking on that. So we'll see where that goes. But things are going well.
Rock and roll. That's congratulations on a new job.
Thank you.
Hopefully it's always.
I was going to ask, what are you doing?
Legal assistant without any legal work.
Wait a minute.
Runner.
Fun.
Yeah,
That sounds.
This is movie secretary.
No, I'm the male bitch. So sorry.
The runner.
That
Yeah.
was probably too early, but
I'm
male girl.
I'm the male bitch too.
There you are.
And then I do a lot of ordering of medical records and things. So that's what I'm doing.
Well, awesome.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. Dictionary Diva, how's it going?
Oh, geez. I'm great. How are you? How's life?
It is rolling.
Nice. How are the dogs?
Well, I'm actually kind of figuring it out here because we got a brown dog. He doesn't like me talking. He
I
takes
figured-
after his mama.
Well, sometimes they get tired of hearing the same voice over and over.
All day.
Yeah, all day.
All night.
No puppy snacks to go along with it. What's the reward?
Wait a second. I have to do a stop here. Tish in Tennessee, the missing Tish
Yes.
is here. She says no one uses the word secretary anymore, brother. You haven't seen the movie Secretary.
Exactly. The movie Secretary. Everyone's got to watch the movie
Diva's seen
Secretary.
it. It's
Yes, I have.
what's her name? Gyllenhaal
Yeah,
and
Maggie
James
Gyllenhaal.
Spader. Maggie and James Spader. It's
Yeah.
Oh, she's terrible.
yeah, she is.
She's not in that movie.
Yeah,
She's endearing in that movie.
I don't know if Caitlin should watch that. If she's
Maybe she shouldn't.
new to it.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's
Her
not- it's not
face
like that.
bothers me.
I
Her
haven't seen
face.
it.
Her face bothers me.
I
No,
have to look
Caitlin's
her up. 'Cause
does
I don't
it.
even know who you're talking about. Who? Gyllenhaal?
Maggie, yeah. She was in which Batman was it?
The second one
Yeah.
Second
thank
one.
was
Yeah.
the Joker. The
Thanks.
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second here. White Rabbit, I
Ah.
don't think you just catch that. Her face bothers you right after I said Caitlin. And
No,
I said, no,
No.
Caitlin
Maggie.
doesn't.
No, Maggie Gyllenhaal's face.
Well, I said that
bothers me.
Caitlin's face doesn't bother you, and you just turned and you just went, you're just going, you never heard a
No,
thing.
I love Caitlin's face. She has a beautiful face.
He does.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself. Say hello to Michigan Law Show himself. He has now gone up to the upper echelons of a total bro, according to our
Ooh.
friend Valhalla Awaits.
Apparently,
Michigan, how are you doing, sir?
not too bad, not too bad. Working on some sleep, so that's nice. We had the Valhalla Marathon last night. That was a lot of fun. And then between work and some other streams, and then doing this, but we're all good. We're all good. And baking cookies today. I was baking
Oh,
cookies.
nice. What kind of cookies?
Oatmeal raisin.
Hmm.
Oatmeal raisin.
You know, the jury is divided on that.
I'm not a fan, but so the thing is, so my wife races sailboats, and they have the Port Huron to Mackinac race this
Wait
weekend.
a second. Dude, no, man. You don't get to say, I want to make oatmeal
Back up.
raisin cookies today. Well, you know, the jury is, okay, well, here's the thing. My wife, she races sailboats. So anyway, I was making cookies. No, dude, it doesn't go that way. When you say my wife races sailboats, you've taken like the next hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
We're
what I
just
was
gonna get
trying to get at
comfortable.
is they're sailing out tomorrow, and I always make the oatmeal raisin cookies for the crew so that they have something to eat for the 3 days they're out in the middle of Lake Huron.
Oh,
Well, that's
there's a
part of it.
crew?
very nice.
Yeah, there's 9 of them. They sail out, like straight up Lake Huron. If you're familiar at all with Michigan, it's this lake on this side, and they sail from
Mhm.
right about here to up here. And
Fun.
it takes about 3 days, 72 hours or so, something like
I've seen one of those races start. I was up in Michigan for one of those.
Okay.
My dad's family is from Port Huron.
that. Oh, all right, yeah. So Port Huron is where they start, and tonight is the big party, but we don't do that because my wife likes to get rest before that. So we stay home, and I take her up in the morning. But there's a big party going on there right now.
Very
With all
fun.
the
Is
boats.
this real? Is this real life?
Mhm.
Volstorm, help me out, man. Is this real life?
No,
Yeah,
not
she
down
sounds
here.
like a badass.
Yeah, she
is.
does.
She is a badass. She's way out of my, or I'm way out of her league, I should say. That's the way to say it. But yeah, she races. I don't like to race. I just relax on the boat. She races, so it's fun. So I go up there and I wait for them, but I'm with all the wives, and we have like our dinner and our mimosas, and we wait for them to come in. It's a good time.
You and the rest of the wives.
Yeah.
Well,
me
that
and the
was
rest
my
of the
next
wives.
Yeah.
question. Is it like a all like female team, or like she's like the bad bitch on the boat?
There's three women on the crew,
This is my
and
new
then
best
and
friend.
then- so there's 6 men, and
Nice.
yeah, they sail up, and yeah, it's a good time. And I hang out with the
Fun.
wives on the island waiting for them to come in.
She,
It's a good time.
she's still the triple B though, the bad bitch on the boat.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my
I like it.
gosh. Volstorm, how you doing, bud?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's summer because it's hot as hell. And I'm talking about so much heat. You think about needing to go to the swimming pools. You think about if you're going for a jog, you're doing it late at night. You're thinking about the boob sweat. You're thinking about vacation. You're thinking about going on vacation. And what's the best part of every vacation? It's coming home
cookies.
so you can have a real vacation. A vacation from your vacation. There's only one place you can do that. Home. And I'll tell you what. Home is a place where you can relax. You can chill out. You can just be yourself. And I'm going to tell you what my home is. My home is right here on Friday night live. Hell chat.
All right.
We are ready. We are
Welcome,
we
everybody.
are rolling. Well, I'll tell you what, I like Michigan Law. He brings in a lot of new faces. And I love this.
I know.
Dude, like you're all over the place here. Jim with No Filter, Shizzy, how you doing? Well, I mean, I know Jim with No Filter. By the way, she has informed me that the St. Louis area is under tornado watch. And so I actually have the radar pulled up for that. So we're kind of watching back and forth. I kind of like storm chasing a little bit.
Are we
Those
going to
are
get the
fun.
footage again like last time?
Ooh, fun.
That was fun.
That was
fun.
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 Murph's Turfs, Cool Gamer, Tweety. I just was getting ready to read Caitlin. That's it. Cool Frog, Miami Spice. Jeez. Oh. Here we go. This is the Australian billboard.
Plaza Prison. Plaza Prison.
I didn't see shenanigans though last night at 3 a.m. when I was on with Ozzy over on Rumble.
Maybe
And
she
Nick.
has a
Nick
different
was there
name on
too.
Rumble.
Do what?
Maybe she has a different name on Rumble.
Well, that would be a good point. Pyramid, how you doing? Iris in Texas, how are you? Yamaha Biker. Feral Housewife is here.
Nice.
Merch Surf. Did I say Merch
Yes.
Surf again?
I
And
don't
of course,
know.
this is the one, Tish, Tennessee. Tish, I heard that you actually went on Shizzy's the other day. Now I'm
Fun.
jealous. Squad Bob, what's up? Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a second here.
Yeah.
Look at
Who's
this.
this?
Texas Jen's
I don't know
over
this
on-
person.
She's on Twitch.
She's on Twitch.
like, she got a new
Getting
dress.
wild. She's getting wild over
That
there.
is awesome. Well, look, actually, you know what? Libby, how you doing, brother? Natalisa, how are you? I agree about Maggie's face.
Thank you.
I gotta look
It
this
bothers
woman up.
me.
What's
It's
happening?
easy to overlook the face in that
And
movie.
it's the way she talks and she moves her mouth. Oh God, it annoys the crap out of me.
You guys couldn't hear that, could you?
What?
The boom booms.
Which part?
Okay. No, the weather radar I was watching just went live.
Oh, no.
And so all of a sudden I was like, music was playing. I was like, what is happening? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Where was I? I don't even know where I am now.
Still Tracy?
Is this her?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's her.
her.
Yeah, that's
That's
her.
her.
That's
yeah,
her.
she does look weird. She's
Doesn't
got
she
like
look like-
jowls, but she's only like 30 in this picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she might be half bulldog.
I don't know. She
Yeah.
looks like she'd be a Secretary of State or something.
She kind of looks like a ventriloquist doll.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh!
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Like I said, you don't notice her face in that movie. I'm telling you.
Her brother,
Huh.
very nice man.
Yeah, they don't look alike at all. I feel like
No,
they have
they
different fathers.
Gotta be.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. White Rabbit met him, so
Met him.
before
had
he
lunch
was
with
famous.
him.
Dated
I
him.
mean, he was in the movie. Well, he was still in high
Possibly.
school.
That's what
Oh,
scares me.
no.
Hey
Yeah.
Jacob, how are you, bud?
Now you know who
Yeah.
the competition is.
Look, there you go, Volstorm. There is hot, then there's Tennessee hot.
Amen,
Wait, hold on,
sister.
competition.
Amen.
What are we talking about? Competition? I'm not playing any games. I have no competition. Rabbit, how are you doing? You know what I realized the other day is that I've been screwing up all these years. The only way to win is
Not to play.
not to play the game. Yes, that's actually not how the quote goes.
How's the quote go?
I don't know. It's like Luke, I am your father. Isn't like the way the quote goes. Is that right?
Correct.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
not Luke, I am your father. He says
Obi-Wan never told you.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. I am your father.
I am your
Am your
father.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
There
I like
you go.
that.
This is gonna be
Volstorm.
an exciting night. That's gonna be an exciting night.
It's funny, I had to recite the whole line to get there. By the way,
Exactly right.
you owe me some leg photos, ma'am.
Oh.
What?
Hello.
Who?
She made me a promise last night during Valhalla stream that she was gonna get into my Discord and send me some leg photos.
Nice.
Of
waiting on that.
what's her name? Our favorite prisoner.
Or just leg
No,
photo?
just hers, Audra. Is it Audra?
Oh.
Is that how you say it? Smithy?
I would say it, Audra.
Nice.
Yeah,
Maybe.
she
Well,
says
share with the
she's been
class.
described as nothing but legs, or she has legs that go all the way up to her neck. And I said, okay, you have nothing but legs and neck. I want to see them. Yeah, she was supposed to send me a
I
picture.
want to see him now. Hello.
I know, I do too.
Right? Yeah.
Well, that's my prerequisite. I'm a legs guy,
Hmm.
so yeah.
I mean, several weeks ago, I am the one that made you look up the chick from Russia that was all legs.
That's true. You did.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
did
she
look it
told
up.
you to
Look
do
it
it.
up.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
on a live.
Yes.
Yeah.
No memory. Isn't that wonderful?
There's
Not
a
memory
mushroom for
whatsoever.
that.
That sounds familiar.
There's a mushroom for that. I'm just saying.
No, mushrooms be why you don't have a memory.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it's I had too many pudding pops. Bill Cosby said, "Here, have a drink. Have
Pudding
some
pop.
pudding pop." Yes, and then you lose your mind.
You get the Jello and the pudding pop.
Is that funny now? Can we do that again?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it ever wasn't funny.
This is Friday Night Live. Anything goes.
Yeah, it pretty much does. It
No,
pretty
it's
much
like
does.
in general population. Can we do that again? You know, I
Yeah.
missed that.
I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
think so.
Make fun of Bill Cosby, or make fun of the fact that someone fell for the oh, I have a headache, and he says, "Here, take 5 of these pink pills."
Yeah, can we get the
I still don't think 5 pink pills would do it. Really.
You have
really
a incredible stamina
Yeah.
to
Ish.
pill to
No
the
comment.
Pills. Yeah.
Benadryls,
Yeah.
the
To
No
Benadryls.
comment.
the medications.
Benadryls.
Yeah, the Benadryls.
Troll.
Benadryls. Yeah. Yeah.
She does. I take a half one. I'm out. Her, it's like. "Da-da-da-da-da-da."
Yeah.
Calling it
Instead,
out.
she's
right
gonna
now.
send him. She had a late night last night. Yeah, we all did, but we're still working.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I streamed till 7 a.m. MLS here was streaming. Valhalla's getting his. He was what was it? Was it a simp? Is that what we're calling it now? I don't know.
Is that what it is, Simp?
A simp stream? Or no, he was simp. I don't know which one it is. All I know is that you're a total bro.
Well, he's at
I was like,
1,000
that's
now,
cool.
so congratulations, Valhalla.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh,
Oh, is
1,000
he
subs.
1,000?
Yeah, he
He's
got
at
up to
1,000.
1,000 during it, and he got. I don't know. I told him. I said, let me know how many watch hours you got, because there was throughout the night there was. It didn't drop down below 20. It sometimes it
Wow.
was like 25, 27, and it
good.
was for 11 hours. So you should get some watch hours.
That's
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
amazing.
That people stayed in his chat for like that whole time.
Well, and there was at one point there was like 2 of us chatting in there, so everyone else obviously was sleeping and just letting it roll. It was cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Like this morning, I had it on, like I was working, and I just had it sitting like there. And I did the same thing. I turned it on. I was like, wait, because I saw myself. I was like, wait, oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah, you're
here.
like, why do I hear my voice? Thank you so much, Rabbit. It's funny because I actually did. I treated the dogs before the stream, and usually I do a Benadryl treat, but I didn't do that. I was like, no, they're fine.
Give
So
them a pudding pop.
they would love that. Caitlin, have you ever had to Benadryl a dog to make it calm down?
I have.
That's awesome. You
Well,
understand.
and actually, I've had to Benadryl a dog because one of my pups, he's passed away now, but excuse me, he used to be allergic to grass. So we had to give him Benadryl every single day so that he could go outside and go in the grass and not have hives get all over his poor paws.
Poor pop.
Oh God.
Goodness.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. So okay, I actually have like show prep and stuff, but
You do?
all that, yeah, it's weird.
You know you're not going to use it.
Well, you know what? I really had planned on, but then I heard about this sailboat race, and I'm so taken back by this. So your wife,
You screwed up, David. You screwed up,
like,
man.
how do you find out about sailboat racing? Like, I've seen like the I don't know, was it the Jerry's Kids or whatever, or some sort of like telethon or
Jerry's,
something like
throw
that. They do
Jerry's
the
kids on
dragon
the sailboat.
Well, they do the dragon boat race.
Oh,
Or like
no,
they do
well,
the ones where they make the duct tape boat. Like, I'm good at duct tape, but water and duct tape don't go together. But your
No,
wife has
no.
is
These are real
sailboating.
boats. These are real.
How did she
sailboats.
get into that?
So she was let's just say, trying to be vague. She was a member, or she was not a member. She was an employee
College.
of.
It's college.
uh,
Everything happens in college.
No, she was not in college. No, she was she was an employee of a yacht club, and just decided, hey, you know what? I want to try sailing for a change, do something different. So that's how she got into it. And that's actually kind of how I met her.
Wait,
yeah,
hold on.
so
Were you sailboat racing?
I grew up on boats.
Fun.
So since I was like 3, I've been on sailboats, and we raced for a while. I'm not a big fan of racing. I like to just kick back and relax.
Who? Where was
But,
all this the other night?
I bet your
Well, you
yacht was yacht. Yeah, I bet your boat was Yar.
Yar? No. was
Right?
it
Am I
Yar?
using that right?
Yar? I don't. Well,
Why are you
I'm not
using
a pirate.
Yar's what pirates say.
Yeah,
Arr.
I'm not a pirate.
That was
Uh,
on failure to launch.
Oh yeah, I
I've
The
remember
name
that
of my
movie.
boat
half
would be
of that
the
movie
Orca.
once.
The
The name of my boat would be the Orca.
orca.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, I'm
Forgive me.
it's
Because I
fine.
need a bigger boat.
Yeah, no, I just grew up on boats, but that's how I met her. Down at the club, and then she decided she was going to take up sailing, and then was invited onto a boat to race, and she started doing that. So that's what she does.
Fun.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
fun.
So this is her 5th or 6th, I think 6th Mackinac race, Port Huron to Mackinac race. So
Do they have them every year, or what's the deal?
yeah, every year there's one from Port Huron to Mackinac, and then there's one from Chicago to Mackinac, which races up Lake Michigan, and they alternate which one goes first. This year, I think the Port Huron is going first, and next week will be the Chicago to Mac. Because a lot of the same guys do the same. They'll sail then from Mackinac down to Chicago and then race back up again. So there's a lot of racing on the Great Lakes.
Are there prizes?
Squaw
for
Bob has
winning,
been
or is it-
a member for 7 months, and he says campaign for inner beautification.
Inner beautification.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, okay, there's
Is
a
he
lot
saying
of
that to
racing.
me because I'm making fun of Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Probably.
Maybe he had. Maybe. he had.
Inner beautification, yes.
Hmm.
So, okay, so there's a lot of racing on the Great Lakes, you said. Is that because of Joe Kennedy running moonshine?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Well, see, the thing with the moonshine
rum
was
running?
that was all power boats and vehicles back in the day when that froze over. The sailboat, I don't know. Sailboat racing's probably been around since there were sailboats on Lake Erie, or the Great Lakes rather. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of clubs, there's a lot of marinas. They all race, and then they all get together to do a couple of really big races. They do some down in Ohio too. They've done those from like Toledo to Port Huron and stuff, but it's just racing all over. Anytime you put a person in a thing that moves, they're going to figure out a way to race it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Who's
do a
faster?
lot of shopping cart racing. Do you, by any chance, do you drink Dos Equis beer?
No, I got my Michelob Ultra.
Okay, because maybe you should try Dos Equis, because you are by far the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never in my lifetime thought I would meet a sailboat captain. Is that what you call a sailboater? I don't know anything about this. I'm not trying to be
Sailor.
Cappy.
Oh, you're a sailor.
I'm a sailor. Yeah, I'm a sailor.
You get to pull that
Son of a
line.
son.
No
Yeah,
wonder
I'm
you
a
made
sailor.
it.
Hello,
Uh,
sailor.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again, just a little slower.
Hello, sailor.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Slower.
Caitlin, have you ever? Are you a sailboat E?
No, I mean, I liked boats when I was younger. I haven't been on one in a while. But I've never been on a sailboat. I've just seen them sail.
And they look
Yeah.
beautiful and majestic when they
Mhm.
do, don't they?
They do.
Everyone wants to be on. the sailboat.
Terrifying and scary and like they're gonna tip over at any point in time.
Yes.
Expert, how do you feel about boats?
I don't know. How do I feel about them?
How do you feel?
Do you like boats? Well,
I
you
like
guys
jet
in Tennessee,
skis.
right? There's no water in Tennessee.
There's lots of
There's
lakes.
some.
Lots of
There's
lakes,
some.
but not really big
Like the
enough for
Mississippi
sailing.
rivers in Tennessee, the Tennessee River, the Cumberland River.
And then tons of dammed rivers.
They're all
And
Yeah.
the rivers have been
Tons.
dammed several times.
I guarantee they're racing sailboats on those rivers.
I haven't really seen a lot of sailboats.
No, I mean
Uh-uh.
you could even like race the smaller boats, like the little lasers or 420s.
Yeah.
Or something. I guarantee
No.
they're racing somebody.
There are some at
Laser.
some of the other marinas, but like there's very few. There's very few sailboats.
Lasers are like 12 to 16 feet. They race them in the Olympics, and
Huh.
kind of like hike out
There's
on the
racing
side.
in the Olympics.
Yeah, there's racing in the Summer Olympics. Yeah, that's the only reason I watch the Summer Olympics. That and the gymnasts, but that's
Yeah.
for different reasons.
No,
We
the
watch-
volleyball players.
Volleyball. Yes.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
Yeah.
Beach volleyball.
Definitely the men's volleyball, right? Expert.
No, it's the
I didn't even
women's
know there was a men's
volleyball.
division. Didn't even know
I'm
that.
talking about women's volleyball.
I know.
It's amazing.
So we actually watched the I was watching a lot of women's gymnastics. When the Olympics are. That's because we have a friend of ours that's a gymnast. And it's so weird to be sitting in a room with a professional gymnast. And they're sitting there. You see like these, they're doing these backflips and doing all this like cool stuff. And you're like, man, that's really amazing they can do that. And the gymnast is like, oh, did you see how bad that was? That sucked. Like, if I was their coach, I would kick them off the team. They would not be having dinner tonight. I'm like, dude, man, settle down. Like, they're from like Ethiopia. They probably haven't had dinner. And he's like, man, just going at it, hammering away. I'm like, dude, you gotta relax. But you know who never relaxes?
Oh boy.
Captain.
Oh.
Dear Lord, yeah. All right.
Wait,
Oh,
is
he was
that a-
flying in. Hang on a second. We can start this over.
Oh, I didn't see a thing.
What was
He
that?
kind of looked like Super Grover for a second.
Super Grover.
Super Grover, yes.
Super Grover's awesome. But I liked him because he had that helmet.
Super Grover, yeah,
Yeah,
he
Super
did.
Grover had a helmet. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, we don't have many superheroes with helmets.
You gonna pull him back up?
When he gets ready, he's playing with something blue.
He said,
The lights-
"Hey,
He's all
Hey.
blue.
it's a
All right.
lights.
We ready?
Are
Do you
we?
see him?
Mhm.
Okay.
What are you doing?"
And here we go. Captain Havfun. How are you, sir?
How's it going, guys? You see me all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening to
Good
you,
evening,
Captain.
sir.
Hello.
It is going.
Now,
Seen a lot
has
of Star
everybody...
Wars figures there.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you
It's at
talking
my
about? I
office.
don't like Star Wars.
In-
No, no, that's a lie.
Wait, how do you make that bigger?
Glowy swords. No, I don't like that kitty crap. Go on now.
You could move me down where he is, and that would be better visibility.
Yeah, but I'm
Or
just
move me.
Do you want me to move my microphone? I can do that.
No, I don't want that.
No, I don't wanna
That's a
see
lot.
Put him in
you.
the
We
first
want to see
position, I
your.
believe.
We want to see your stash,
I don't want that. I
What
want
are you
this.
doing?
not
Playing with
expert
buttons.
stash.
Okay,
there we go.
There he is.
There
Oh,
we go.
very
There
nice.
he is.
There we go.
I think you
Right.
got to move him to the first position.
It's the Anakin lightsaber.
What
Yes,
position?
I'm a nerd. Shut up.
Yes, it
There you go.
is. It is definitely Anakin.
Is that it?
Yeah, you got to move
Yeah.
him to first position, and you can make him the whole screen. If
How
you
do
want.
you know all this stuff? Because you're like
I just mess
because
around.
you don't know. Oh, what are we playing? Oh, is that mariachi?
Sorry, no. It's an advertisement to get into your chat.
Oh,
Be sure and watch that and click it too. I need that nickel.
Wait, what's
Because I've
Well,
got a
pimping.
keyboard for my phone and one for my computer. So I'm trying to watch the chat here and see you guys there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what we're doing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's the what was the advertisement for to get in?
I have no idea. I did not pay attention.
Oh,
mine's
Yeah.
always Wayfair.
I always want to know what mine is too. I feel like I should create a dummy account where I'm not subscribed just to log in and see what it
You
is.
could.
well,
You could
here's
do that.
what we were doing a stream a couple weeks ago. And we were talking about Sky Vodka, and then all of a sudden, Texas Jen said, "Oh my gosh, I just got a commercial for what was it? It was some kind of Knob Creek or something like that, bourbon."
Nice.
And I was like, dude, that's so crazy. But, they heard us talking. And so, of course, they sent out the alcohol thing. Oh, wait, hold
Have
on.
a
There's
drink.
private chat.
So
Okay,
here's the thing. You ever buy a car, and before you buy the car, you don't see anyone really driving them. And as soon as you buy it, everyone's driving one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's,
My wife and I had a conversation in the yard, and we were talking about halal food for some reason. And then all of a sudden, we saw advertisements for halal restaurants and stuff. And I'm wondering if it's more of the I bought the car and now I'm seeing that car, or if they're actually listening in my backyard. Maybe birds aren't real.
Birds aren't
They
They
real.
are freaking listening to it.
they're not. You know what we should do is we should get Lambos.
Huh.
Because, I'm
Yes.
thinking if you buy a
Not nice.
Lamborghini.
They're not fun. No.
Well, Captain doesn't
No.
like his. What about
No?
Ferrari? Is that okay?
No.
I'm looking
I
for a
mean-
car
I mean,
that
it
you don't
depends where
see
you are.
very many of. You know, so like if you had a Lambo, I'm thinking that if you start seeing a bunch of them, that would be a little too coincidental.
Well, not where I live, and they're not fun.
Well, I mean, I
If
get
you're a
that.
big guy, if you're little, they're perfect. So
Perfect.
Well, you know.
I wouldn't.
Well,
I
that's
wouldn't
out.
sneeze at it. I would say okay, and then I'd trade it in and get something else. If somebody was
color-
giving them away,
What color is your
No.
Ferrari?
You're gonna get a yellow Ferrari and you can't get rid of it. You gotta drive
Yes.
around in it.
Yes.
MLS, you'll appreciate this. So years ago, I said, you know, if I won the lottery, I'd buy all my friends a yellow Ferrari, but it'd be based on one thing. And it's because, you know, like you're going to be getting gas in this thing. And someone one day is going to be like, man, it's like, why'd you get a yellow Ferrari? And I said, you got to promise me. And this is the only thing you got to promise me. And I'll buy you that Ferrari if I hit the lotto. And it is that you look at him and you go, what fucking color is your Ferrari?
I like that.
Exactly.
That's all I want. That's all I want. I want to know about it. And you know what? The White
You
Rabbit
want
and
it
I,
filmed.
we came out of a UT football game, and we're walking down. We're going to go get a milkshake, and we're walking down Gay Street in Knoxville. And yeah, there's a street called Gay. I know.
Gay.
And so anyway, there was a yellow Ferrari on the street. And it had parking tickets, and I was like, "That is so awesome! That's like the coolest thing I ever saw in my life." Because you know, if you get parking tickets to yellow Ferrari, you just don't care,
Right.
or any
Yeah.
Ferrari.
No.
So. Anyway,
So that-
what happened here?
that was a-
Captain Havfun is Dexter.
is
Oh yeah, that's actually from the set of Dexter. This is or no wait, I think that was from the premiere. Hey, this is from the premiere of Dexter when it first came out. It's just a water bottle. I kept a couple of them because I was there, and I actually read the Dexter book. Well, the first one, I think it was Darkly Dreaming Dexter or something. They're always DDD. Yeah. So anyway, or Dearly Darkly Dexter. I've read all of them. Anyway, this is you know, you see him with the body parts and you know, his face, and it says Dexter, a new show, a new killer series, Sundays at 10 p.m. on Showtime.
That's fun.
I didn't think he could be more cool
Huh?
until that.
The first time I met Captain, I thought he was Dexter. Because he was in his
good
basement.
disguise.
He was like walking around with his phone. You know, like, he's like, so I'm gonna put up like some walling over here and stuff. And I was like, if I see plastic sheets, I'm gonna be like, this is Dexter.
Yeah.
This is Dexter.
I have black plastic sheeting, but not in here. So,
That's good to know. That's good to know in case we need some.
I mean, it's not meant for that, but it's black plastic sheeting, so you know you can keep everything nice and cool and keep light out. That's what it's for. So. This is
That's
you
what
can't
he
buy
does.
this. It even says on the
Allegedly.
back. It says not for resale. This is a for your consideration. It is the entire second season of Dexter. They said to
Oh,
me. So yeah, this is for when you're voting for the Academy Awards. Whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Captain
Uh,
Havfun, do you collect or are you a merchant?
No, I just kind of collect stuff, and my kids will probably sell all my crap. So
Yeah. That's exactly what'll
Right.
happen.
Yep.
that's the way I look at it. But some of them are better, you know, performing than stocks. I mean, they earn money quick. So.
Mhm.
But,
Hey, Mary
yeah.
Bernie, how are you doing? You guys, Mary Bernie I was checking out her channel the other night, and it's very relaxing. It's very relaxing, her space. So, Captain, do you know everybody up here?
I don't know Mary, and let's see here. I've met the
I don't
White
know
Rabbit.
Mary
I
either.
have not met the nice lady below me. I can't really see her name.
Dictionary
That's
Diva.
Dictionary.
Yeah.
Hello,
Nice to meet
hello,
you.
Dictionary Diva. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
Hey. Yeah, but yeah, where did Dave go? Wasn't Dave here?
Dave.
There.
Oh, there
Dave?
he is. He's right in the middle.
He's
Yeah,
right
his
in the
face is
middle.
covered by a pause button. Yeah, I see you there on the screen. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, but like, on my phone, it's just there's pause right there in the middle of your face.
It happens. It happens.
I don't think I
We're
even
cool.
knew that was your name. I like to just call you Michigan.
You can call me. You call me whatever you want to call me, expert.
Hey, notice tonight
For
I
now-
am not tethered. I'm using my wireless headphones.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
Well, you gotta
Captain.
put them inside the costume, and so you know.
Oh, well, that's good. I just hope the batteries last. The White Rabbit is up there next to you, and then the corner is Caitlin Comment. She has a new channel, And then
Hello.
the Avatar is Vol Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we actually had a chat the other night in I think it was in your live chat or somebody's live chat.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh wait, in the
You need a lot
chat.
of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The chat.
You don't read the chat, so you wouldn't know.
No, I don't. Mary Bernie
I'm
says,
trying.
"Hey, Captain, how are
Hard to keep
you?"
up.
So,
Hi, how are you? I'm okay.
so Captain, tell us about what's going on, man. Tell us all about you. This is we wanted to bring you on because you're cool, dude. Like I met you on Aussie Overlaws 24-hour stream.
Yes, sir.
And I was getting ready to leave when you came on, and I was like, I gotta stick around. Like this dude, he's gonna fly out of here, or he's gonna be taking a rocket to the moon. I'm hoping you take a rocket to the moon. Tell us all about yourself.
You have no idea how close you are on that one, my friend. I'm actually trying to earn up some money, see if I can get a ride on a MiG-25, so I can end this whole stupid flat Earth BS. I'm just gonna shoot my entire thing. Its ceiling is really, really high. I forget what the MiG-25 ceiling is, but you can see the curvature of the Earth. I mean, the sky is black, the Earth is blue. But you're not in outer space. You're just really, really high. So I want to do that soon.
I understand it's just the dome when you get up that high.
Yep, it's just, yeah. I've only flown in L-39s for my old work. I used to fly some jets and stuff. But I've never been in a MiG-25, and I really want to do that. And I'm so baffled by people who think the Earth is flat. I'm like, if that's true, you could take a telescope in New York and see London, but it doesn't work that way.
Well, I don't know. It might. Have you tried? What about the Earth being hollow, though? I mean, we can all agree on that, right?
Only
Earth
when I'm
hollow.
hungry.
Hollow
I-
Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to drill down and check it out.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really intrigued by that idea. There's dinosaurs down there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It
Mhm.
was
Dragons.
was it Sir Edmund Hillary or whatever?
Everest.
Yeah, he flew a flight to the North Pole, and he says that he made a left turn in Albuquerque and ended up in the middle of the Earth.
Oh.
Okay. That's
Nobody
There's some good
knows the Bugs
medication,
Bunny
Hazel.
references I make. That really hurts.
yeah, well,
I knew.
that
I
makes
got
know
it.
what it was.
I got it. You know what? So growing up watching Bugs Bunny, by the way, and you always
Still
heard,
watch
I
Bugs
should have
Bunny.
I should have made a left instead of a right at Albuquerque. You know, when he pops up and he's lost. And
Yeah,
I didn't realize Albuquerque was a real place
Oh.
until I drove through it, and I was like, "Oh, Albuquerque's a real place. This is awesome to know." Anyways,
Did you take the left?
I
Yeah,
took
we
it to the left. Yeah.
Albuquerque.
I do believe it's the capital or something, and it's important.
Yes, it is. It's the only place there's a Porsche dealership in the entire state.
Huh.
I know this because I got hit when I was hit my 911 when I was driving through Albuquerque and had to get towed. So
Was
that
it
wonderful.
was it a yellow 911 by any chance?
No, black on black, baby.
Nice.
The fact that the baby part's what made it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So anyway, well, okay, guys, I want everybody to feel at home. To the inner Earth. Okay.
Yeah, your story didn't
Um,
quite sound right, but
what did I say? The hollow.
the
Earth?
Edmund Hillary, I was like, no, I thought he was pretty.
Admiral Byrd, Edmund.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows, man?
It
you know
doesn't
what?
matter.
Words aren't real.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's right. So everybody, I Captain Havfun he's an awesome dude. He's been around, and of course he's a superhero. So ask questions of him. He's fairly new to YouTube, and we're trying to help him out and get him pumped up, give him some subs, and we'll. Oh wait, hang on, wait a second here. Look, see, Yamaha Biker says, I disagree. I've been to the ice wall and have stared into the cold, blue, dead eyes of the White Walkers. Pretty sure there was some type of influence there, but nonetheless. So Yamaha is saying that the Earth is flat.
Okay, whatever.
He's like, I'm not gonna fight it.
You're not gonna fight it. Yeah.
No,
That's not what I say when
it's
experts
pointless
start
to
that.
argue. It's pointless to argue with those people. They're not gonna ever budge.
Well, that's how we feel about Globers.
Clovers.
Hey, Jimmy Rizzo.
Glowers?
No, Globers. People that believe in the
What is
globe.
Glober? Oh, Globers. Oh, I think you said Globers.
Yeah, Globers. Globe with an R,
Yeah.
I think. Maybe
I
don't
got
know.
it. I got it. Okay. I
I
mean, I'm
failed
slow,
spelling.
but I get it.
Dude, there's nothing slow about you, man. You're awesome.
Mm.
So anyway, guys, anybody want to say something or do anything?
Well, I want
Volstorm.
to kind of know what his superpowers are,
Yes.
because see, that's always like the great debate. If you could have a superpower, which one would you have, and would it matter if you could turn it on or off? Like invisibility, like is that a problem if you can't turn it off?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
mind reading or something like that. So I want to know what Captain Havfun's superpower is.
He might
Okay,
be
well,
in
you
this
see, I think Dave will get this reference very much. You see, me and this man right here, Ralph Hinckley, have a little bit of a problem. We have superpowers,
Hinckley?
and we don't know how to use them. He flies into walls.
Oh.
You know, he's the greatest American hero. My favorite.
I
old
love
show.
that show.
Yeah, right. I had this toy made. It's just like the Mego one, but it was 3D printed, and I love it. Love it very much. Anyway, so yeah. I can kind of tell when things are going to be a hit, when they're not going to be a hit. I mean, like for me, I'm not. No. If you want to say I have a superpower, I guess you could say I sense danger very, very well. That sounds crazy, but I've actually predicted when bombs are going to go out, like in 1996. I one time I was with my wife, and there was a police car coming near us, and I said, "Sweetheart, get over. Get over." She's like, "Why?" I said, "Something's going to happen." So we get up to the light, and there's a police car, and we're over the other lane, and this car from the left lane, I guess in the middle, because we were all the way over to the left, but it makes a right turn from the center lane, and taking off an SUV's front end, and then the police car went in pursuit right after it. But anyway, we were right where the SUV was. We would have been hit. So
So you have like
I just
Spidey
get the
sense.
willies. Yeah,
You got
it's
Spidey sense.
It's just this tingling I get, and I'm like, okay, we got to get away from that.
Spidey
It
sense.
saved me a few times. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to call it that. I don't know what
yeah,
it
it's
is.
Spidey sense.
Hmm.
Well, I think everyone could get their heads around the Spidey sense, right? We all know the Spidey
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, that's what it is. That's not a bad power. I kind of like that idea. You can kind of anticipate things without, before anyone else.
Oh, yeah. Like, I also knew there wasn't going to be a red wave during the midterm election. I don't know how I know these. And that's on record. I have it on file. I said, guys, don't be, expecting a red wave. It's not going to happen. And, of course, well, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't care.
As long as it works. Well, let's.
I want to know. I want to
let's
know.
go
I'm
around
sorry.
the thing. Yeah.
I want to know what Dictionary Diva's superpower would be if she could choose, because she seemed interested in that question.
I was interested in that question. My superpower.
And does it make a difference if you could turn it off or not?
Flight. Yes. Flight. Yeah.
Flight,
Where I could
okay.
just fly
Assuming
away
you
really fast.
But assuming you could land at some point, right? And walk
Oh,
around.
yeah. But if I wanted to go to Jamaica, I'd just fly.
All right.
I'd save so
cold,
much on
wouldn't it?
travel,
It wouldn't
everything.
be bad to glide.
So are you going to go
You
to a
have to
swingers?
land?
What'd you say,
Swingers?
Captain?
Do you really have to land? I mean, you could be a centimeter off the ground.
Well,
That's a
I would
good
think
point.
that would take a lot
Your
of
shoes would
energy.
never wear out.
I wanted to ask you guys about shoes. I want to ask you guys. Okay, so I'm having my yellow boots made, but they're going to take some time. So I broke out these things. These are Marty McFly radii. They only made like 500 pairs. Supposed to be like Back to the Future 2 shoes. If this was wet, you could see all the Back to the Future like going through the all that stuff. Electricity lighting up. It says "Kicks to the Future" on the bottom. Anyway, I think that looks pretty decent until I get my yellow boots with blue laces. Or should I get electric blue laces? What do you think?
Electric blue.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the laces I want to get, these are more test. Laces I want to get have a type of elastic or something in them, and you just put them in there, cut off the ends, and you never have to lace it up.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what I want. Um. So okay. So Diva's flying.
Mm-hmm.
White Rabbit, what's yours?
I would love to tell mine, but first, you got a little something in the chat from Talking True Trash and Truth.
Oh,
Oh, wait, where is it? Hang on, what's happening
Oh,
here?
hey, thank you very much, man. That's awesome.
sweet.
Where's chat? My chat doesn't
Okay.
have it.
Buttons are
Your
hard.
chat right here.
T3 gifted 10 expert memberships. Thank you, Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. It does not show up on my stuff. It's not popped up yet. I do not know why. I do not know what's happening. I'm
You
so
gotta use
lost.
T3.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at?
And thank you so much, T3. Also, that means that Sunday night, if you are a member, Sunday do members live stream, and this Sunday for the members movie, we'll be watching Failure to Launch.
Ah, hence the White
nice.
Rabbit reference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where we're going to be
Yes.
like, it looks yar or whatever she said, but I was lied to. But if you want to get one of those memberships, you have to turn that little toggle on to get it. So my superpowers, can I pick two or do I have to pick one?
Yeah, pick them.
Yeah.
You can,
Okay.
Superman has
That's-
more than one.
The first one is a pretty easy one. Invisibility. I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like, I would need to control it because I don't want to be busy all the time. I mean, that did not work out well for the Invisible Man. Just saying. The second one, I would like to be able to read something once and be an expert at it.
Okay.
Mm.
Not like
Now, I
an
have-
expert.
A real
have a question
expert.
about the invisibility.
Yes.
Do your clothes turn invisible as well?
I would think it has to be because that would be a big pain in the puckus. If you had to like be invisible, undress, what do you do with your clothes? I mean, yes,
So,
they have
so
to
you
be
could
able
turn
to turn
other
invisible.
things invisible as well as yourself, because you'd have to be able to turn your clothes invisible.
Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
See. So all these
So if
things
you could
run through my
if
head.
you could be like you're invisible, like would you walk around and do that? Like so you could like Shazam somebody invisible? Invisible?
Shazam.
Yeah, so if you could turn
Shazam.
other things, you would just turn someone invisible, like just touch them and turn them invisible.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
You
Oh,
imagine how
because I
cheap
could
it'd be?
protect people that way. Like
You
the
imagine how
police
cheap it'd
are
be
after
going to the
you,
grocery
you need
store?
to hide. I could be like, boop.
Fall off.
Oh yeah, I could just like turn the whole cart invisible and walk right out. That is amazing. Yes.
Just live in
Okay.
California and you can walk right out anyway.
But if I had my first power that I could read anything once and be an expert in it, then I mean I would be making bank because I could be a doctor. I could be.
I'm trying to think of a superhero that has that ability.
Superman.
I mean-
He
Superman.
wasn't in what was that movie with John Travolta, the Angel? He was the Angel.
Michael.
Michael. I think he had that. Like he
That
could
was
read
horrible.
something and then he knew it.
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't a superhero. I mean, he was an angel. But like, so I guess they're kind of like superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Sure. Why not?
Caitlin, you've had a long
Well,
time to think.
There's a
Oh, sorry, go ahead,
superpower. I forget who does it, but they can touch a book and know everything that's in it. I think that might be the greatest American hero, or I don't know. This guy, he's Nightman. Most of you have never heard of Nightman, but I love him, and he's right now available to watch both seasons of the live-action TV show by Marvel on Amazon Prime. Okay, anyway, they made these toys back in '95, and I got a whole bunch of them.
This is guy's awesome.
If he were to rescue you, he could wrap his cape around you, his invisibility cape. Now that's before Harry Potter, okay? So it works basically just like the invisibility cloak. And yeah, I'm gonna make a blue cape for him, just like on the show. It comes with a plastic black one. I never liked that. So we're gonna remedy that situation pretty soon.
And what's it called? Nightman?
Yes, sir.
Nightman. Are you writing that down, White Rabbit?
Yeah.
No, what
his
I am
suit,
writing-
he, like gives him all his powers. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, White Rabbit.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying, like his suit gives him all his powers to get, and he's got the ability to actually sense danger too. Like he was looking for this girl he met the father. The father's like all in distress, saying, "Please find my daughter." And then in reality, he's thinking, "I hope they never find that little brat." And he senses it, and he's like, "Okay, so you did it."
No, my question was, do you live in a room full of lies? Meaning, do you not take your toys out of the package, or do you take them out and play with them?
I usually buy like everything you see here. I have about 3 or to 7 of. I mean, if I buy something, I always make sure I have, like I said, I got that in the package, and then I've got one that I took out. So I'll take out one, but that's the most.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice.
like this right here, sonic screwdriver. This one, I mean, these are expensive too. So I just got out this one, and you know, it doesn't want to work. I can't sense my hands because I'm wearing the darn gloves. I don't think that's I think that's the problem. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, there we go. I push hard enough. Yeah. It's supposed to be touch sensitive, but yeah.
It's amazing what happens if you push hard enough.
Yeah, baby. You can force it in.
Well,
Oh gosh, Caitlin, well, you had a long time to think about your superpower. What would it be?
I have to agree with the White Rabbit on invisibility, but probably not turn invisible. I think I'd have to go with more of the Harry Potter invisibility cloak that I could just, throw over me when I needed to. I would like to have some super speed though. Maybe not flying because I'm terrified of heights without seatbelts. But being able to run really fast to where I need to go
Like the
would
Flash.
be useful. Yeah.
nice.
I missed it.
Oh, she said. So Caitlin said that she'd like to fly, but she wants a seatbelt. Maybe she would. So maybe she would take speed running,
Super
like the Flash.
speed.
Super speed.
Super
Okay.
speed.
Like the
But she also
Flash.
likes the invisibility cloak.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be able to turn invisible, but I would want something that I could cloak myself in to become invisible.
All right.
You might be able to buy that soon. There's a type of plastic that bends light, and if you put it on, people see what's on the other side. So,
That would be cool.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
it's
she
pretty
does,
awesome.
Rabbit.
I've seen it. I saw what they did is they made a model military base, and the model military base had all sorts of airplanes and tanks and stuff. But with this plastic fence they put around it, you couldn't see that. If you just looked dead on at it, you would see the other side.
Nice.
Just on Captain has had drink, but he's far back. But everybody's amazed, Captain, of you being able to drink through the mask. So
I think you're the only one that's amazed at that. But yeah, okay.
no, it's
No,
right
I
here.
didn't know
Just
that.
on. Look, just on. Is Captain Havfun gonna drink anything tonight?
No, the first time I saw that, I was like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah, because well, I mean, you don't see that. You don't see Spider-Man doing something cool like that. Volstorm, what would be your superhero power?
Well, being the Star Wars nerd that I am, it would have to be telekinesis. The ability
know
to be
that
able to
is.
move things with your mind.
That went
Use
so
the
well
force.
for Carrie.
See,
If
I
you
mean,
can move things with your mind, I think if you could move things with your mind, why couldn't you just move your own body and fly?
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's so many advantages to it. You could speed up, you could fly, you could enhance your own strength, in addition to being able to lift things, crush things, whatever. I think it's kind of a catch-all power.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right on that one. I think.
Michigan Law, what would yours be?
See, I like the idea of being able to read minds or hear people's thoughts, but I definitely want to be able to turn it off.
You dirty.
Definitely want to
Yeah.
turn it off. But if I
Yeah.
can read people's minds, especially if I'm not like next to them, there's some potential insider trading stuff that can be going on, or there's all kind of, or even as an effective attorney.
I was
But no, I
fixing
like
to say
the idea.
That's what
About
I
to
was
say,
thinking.
yeah,
it'd be
we
a
have an
big
attorney in
advantage
this
in
town.
court.
It would be a huge advantage in court.
Yeah.
But a lot of opportunities for financial games and things like that. Yeah, I want to be able to read minds.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Does anybody care about mine?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No? Okay. being the fan I am, my superpower would be to be really, really rich.
All right, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
you know,
it.
the only
thing with Iron
difference
Man.
between the expert
Iron Man.
and Batman is the money.
You haven't seen us both in the same room, but I am wearing Tony Stark sunglasses. So I mean, there's so many possibilities here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
I mean, that
Callie
was
Dime,
one
how
of the
are you
best
doing?
lines. That was one of the
What?
best lines when the Flash asked Iron Man what his superpower was.
No, Flash asked Batman.
Oh, I thought it was Iron Man.
No, it was Batman.
Oh, well.
She's
okay.
Completely
this to
different
me.
Good
universe.
night,
Captain-
everybody. I'm being kicked off the stream.
She's doing that to me on purpose. Do you
Captain
see that?
America accused Tony Stark of his only power being that he was wealthy. He's a trust fund billionaire or something like that. It was very argumentative. But the Flash asked Batman in a different universe what his superpower was, and he said, "I'm rich."
But see, expert, there's one other thing that they have. Intelligence. That
That's
might be
true.
a problem.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be independent.
No, if you have enough money, you
I
can
guess.
buy people with intelligence.
Yeah, Alfred was
It's
the
true.
brains of the operation,
Mhm.
right? It was all
Or
his
the
idea.
sanity.
True. No, it was. You know what's funny is Captain America, though. To say that to Tony Stark, Captain America was just a dude on steroids.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he said. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. That was his retort.
Yeah, those were good. You know, the
Yeah,
White
those
Rabbit
are
does
good.
not like Civil War.
Civil War
I
was
fell
amazing.
asleep twice.
I'm on Captain's side, by the way. I'm on Captain's
Yeah,
team.
at least
Same.
Captain had worked for it. He wasn't born rich. You know, he wasn't born into everything.
He had the integrity to make it work.
Yeah.
Tony Stark had to learn it the hard way.
Oh,
I think I'm
yeah.
gonna have to watch it again because I was asked about Vegas Rick one time, and I was like, "Well, Cap," you know, but I think that might have been the fanboy in me. When I look back on it, maybe it was Tony Stark. You know,
Tony
I mean,
Stark, what? You're in the Iron Man camp?
maybe.
You like government overlords telling you what to do? That's cool, man. Hey, whatever.
Well, he had a lot of guilt.
He did.
That's a personal problem.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, that's right. Tony Stark doesn't have a pulse,
Yeah, well, yeah.
right?
No heart. No heart.
Yeah, but no, it was I don't know. There's might have to watch that again. So well, that was fun actually. You know what's weird is that's how big of a nerd I am. I really enjoyed that.
No, it was something I think about every once in a while. If I had a superpower, what would it be? And it's nice to have a panel I can ask now.
Yeah, man,
Uh,
that's awesome.
Who was the lady that wanted me to take a drink? What was her name?
Just Dawn did. Just
Hey, Just
Dawn,
Dawn,
the,
this
the
is for
soulless
you.
ginger. Just
All right,
Dawn, get
Soul-
ready.
Oh, Soulless Ginger. I know that. Okay, Soulless Ginger.
wait, hold on here,
This
hold on
one's
here.
for
How do I
you.
do this again? Hold on, I messed it up.
Okay.
There he goes.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, you
there
got
you
it.
go.
There you go.
Just Dawn, here you go. Captain Havfun in the Back to the Future. It says Back to the Future behind you, is why I said that. Yes.
Yeah, those got some more Back to the Future shoes in there if you actually wanted to get them. See them.
I do like
They're-
the
they're
shoes.
much- they're just like the movie, actually. These are just like the movie, and I've never worn them. But as you can see,
Oh wow.
Nice.
they do light up. But I think the batteries are.
Are they
I might have to replace the
self-lacing?
cap. Yeah, their batteries are dead. Yes. That's not a joke. There's a motor in there that spools them, but they just
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So
Nike stole that though. Like the lady that invented the self-lacing shoes. I used to know her. She invented it for her grandmother who had what's it called? Arthritis and couldn't tie her shoelaces. So it was actually an external spool system. It just rolled up, and she was an engineer, so she just made it for her grandmother. Went on Good Morning America, and the next month or 2 months later, Nike changed just slightly and patented their own.
well, it's the American way. It's the American way.
Yeah.
All right, so
Can you guys see this back here as well? I put these up today because they're important to me. But can you see that
Yeah.
at all? Okay,
Little
that's
bit.
Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy
Yes.
from Batman. Old friend.
Optimus
I miss
Prime.
him. And then
Something like
Lauren Lester and Kevin Conroy again. They signed up. I mean, they're old friends of mine. Lauren's like my big brother. We were pretty upset when Kevin died. But yeah, it was unexpected to us. So.
Okay, hold
Nice.
up.
How you
So,
doing, buddy?
so tell us some Kevin Conroy stories.
Okay, well, hold on. First of all, let's set the scene, Captain. Well, hold on. I don't want to interrupt your drink, but I also want you to tell us your background, why you know all these great, wonderful stories.
I made the decision to work in Hollywood when I was 3 years old, and I came out here and started working in film. And I mean, I was actually on a TV show back east when I was 6, and acted my whole life. And then came out here, worked behind the camera, did a couple of projects, starred in a couple movies that came way later. I mean, I was almost 30 at that point, but I used to be like a really big guy. So I got what I call getting biffed. So you only get like jock roles and stuff. And so when I was offered this other role that came along, I had to lose 70 pounds of muscle, which I did. I lost it all. It was this role. I played a gay guy. And it was musical, singing and dancing. And I did pretty good. But that's why I took that. And I got a little smaller for a while. So, but once I starred in the movie, I kind of stepped back, and I mean, I was getting almost to the point of 30, and I wanted to have a family and buy a house and all that kind of stuff. I've been working, doing 18 hours one movie I was in, we all made a pact and broke the union rules. We shot for over 28, I think we shot for 28 hours to complete the film, because the studio had double booked it, and we were going to have to be out, and then the film wouldn't come out. We like the last day of shooting. So that's,
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, Hollywood's fun. We all made a pact not to tell our agents or tweet it or anything like that, because that would, you have agents calling the director and the company and being very upset. So, yeah, I mean, I've done narrating, I've done singing, I've done voiceover work. I was a photographer, like occasionally, okay, not all the time. Andrew. Legal mindset. He just gives me crap about this, but because he's always like, yeah, I know what kind of movies you shot. I know what kind of, okay. I used to be a camera guy for like Hustler and Playboy and Penthouse. Occasionally, when there was like, a day when I wasn't doing something, I would go and do that. All right. So yes. Yeah, I've shot girl scenes and all that fun stuff. That's actually really boring. Really boring.
Girl scenes are the fun stuff. What about the guy scenes?
No guy stuff for me. No, I don't do it. No. No.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No.
No, it's just well, the industry has changed, but it used to be like if you worked for one side, you couldn't work for the other, and now basically a gay guy named Derek Hay pretty much runs the entire porn industry, adult film industry.
Huh.
Yeah, he owns a company called LA Direct Models, and they have models all over the world that come and shoot here or shoot in Miami. And he is totally gay. Yeah.
Are they models or real models?
Well, I mean, they do pose before they do something.
Oh, okay.
We call those pretty girls. We have to think they're pretty girls before we have them shoot the scene.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Captain Havfun, will you ever reveal yourself, or will you live behind the mask?
Will
Or
my
is that
wife
yet
let
to be
me?
determined?
Good answer.
Yeah, she's pretty adamant about she's like, don't. Why does Andrew know who you are? I'm like, well, because I've talked to him for a while and he knows me. Well, don't tell anybody else. Oh, Jesus, lady. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Totally
yeah,
respectable.
I mean, yeah, because I get it. I don't want anything to affect her, and that's how it is. Because she's also she went to school for college for 8 years, and she's a specialized investment banker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she went to UCLA and UCSD.
That's for an
Anyway,
undergrad.
Is this a cool picture? I'm going to put it up. I think on.
I can't see it.
Oh.
You need a little better lighting, I think.
Yeah. Your
You know
lighting's
what? I
off.
can turn on some lighting. Yeah, I can turn on some lights. No problem. Hold on. Let's do that.
Yeah, then we can see, all the good stuff.
Everything. I didn't know that you couldn't.
Yeah, you're kind of look like
A
you're getting ready to
mystery.
ask for
Yeah.
a bounty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
okay,
I
okay.
like the mystery.
If
It's
you ever wanted to
intriguing.
see,
All right.
It is intriguing.
is this supposed to make that noise?
That noise is
Sounds
intriguing.
like an old
It's like a
projector
steam
reel.
powered light he's got or something.
Yeah. Crank,
Dude.
hand crank.
It's a generator.
Yeah,
It's having to
it's a
crank it.
fan. I'm trying to find a
love
freaking
this.
plug for the light. Anyway, shut up. Shut up.
I said I love this. This is great.
I was imagining an old timey, video reel thing that had
Yeah,
been
right.
turned into like some kind of light fixture. That's what I was
Snuff
imagining.
film.
I didn't say that.
Jeez, White Rabbit.
didn't say
You had to go there.
Oh
there
dear.
it goes. Okay.
Oh dear.
Here it is. There it is. All right. Hold on. There we are. All right.
Audrey's now asking if
Huh.
you're taking a drink yet. I don't think anybody believes you. I'm like, guys, it really is. It's cool because with the first time I met him, he's like, yeah, the costume is great because it
like
dries super quick.
It's like the close up of his ass as he's bending over to. put
Yeah, I
it
know that. I know. It's like
God dang it. Shut up.
accidental. He's like, I don't want to be a sex object here. Here's
There
what-
we go.
We're
There we
open
go.
for business.
You guys watch Deadpool
Yes, sir.
2 where
Yeah.
he's recruiting
Yes.
people? I
Yes.
feel like Captain Havfun applied to be a part of the crew with this.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh! Yes, Captain Havfun. Do you know Deadpool?
Only on Sundays.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Yes, it does. By the way, I just saw where Deadpool 3 has been put on pause.
Yeah, yeah, because of SAG.
The writer strike, huh?
Okay.
Fran
The
Dresser.
Film Actors Guild.
Screen Actors Guild.
Oh, I thought it was film.
Yeah, very funny.
You want to
Come
hear
on,
my
it's from-
theory about the 07 strike
What's that?
and how it's changed our country entirely?
Yes.
I haven't heard
The
about that.
writer
better.
strike in 2007. A result of that was the increase in reality TV shows.
Heard
See,
of
I thought it was the
Including-
strike before that.
Well,
that did
no. Well, I mean,
No.
yes, but the oh god, what Donald Trump's show? What was it called?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice was
Yeah.
out
Apprentice,
first, but its ratings were low and was borderlining on canceling until the writer's strike in 2007, and then it ballooned in the in popularity. And while all of us here on the panel are probably old enough to remember Donald Trump from way back when, I guarantee the majority of the population that voted for him didn't really know him except for The Apprentice. But for The Apprentice, he probably wouldn't have been elected. So the writer's strike in 2007 directly led to Trump being elected.
Yeah.
I'm very
That's
thankful
interesting.
for it
know
because
him,
I
but
love
he's not-
trash TV. Reality TV is my jam.
Yeah.
Give me all the housewives.
Mm.
But Lisa Rinna is my favorite.
So you're the reason there's all that horrible TV.
Yeah. So, what were you saying, Captain, before the TV thing?
Oh, I was gonna add something about because I mean I don't know Donald Trump, but he and I are Eskimo brothers, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, the White
Yeah,
Rabbit
I
doesn't get the
mean-
reference.
Diva has no idea.
I don't get it.
Caitlin,
You
do
rub
know?
noses, right?
Caitlin knows.
No.
Look at Caitlin.
Caitlin knows.
Once removed, maybe. Eskimo brothers are two men that have had relations with the same woman.
Oh.
Oh.
Twice over, baby. Two different ones. Jessica Drake and Stormy Daniels.
Twice over Eskimo brothers. All right. See,
Yes,
then
sir.
there's a respect there sometimes.
I don't know.
As long as it's not
just,
the wife.
It's just the weirdest thing. I mean, like when I saw, I was like, well, I never thought I would be able to say the president and I are Eskimo brothers. That's freaking weird.
It's America.
All right.
Anything can happen.
Stormy
Yeah,
Daniels.
6
Yeah.
Does
degrees.
your wife? Does your
Yeah.
wife know
Now-
about this?
Oh yeah, see, Stormy and I, we were friends before I met my wife. I mean, I knew her back in 2003, 4, something like that. I used to
There's
go
a
to
difference between friends and
yeah.
friends.
Friends.
Well, I mean, I haven't done anything with since 2004, but well, except for I worked for Wicked and I shot some stuff for them. I know all those girls over there, but I mean, not really. I didn't shoot anything for her specifically. But we did do karaoke every Tuesday night at Sardo's in Burbank.
Yeah, is karaoke hot too?
I mean, it's just full of a lot of adult girls.
The expert's the only one that got that.
Okay.
Oh my god! I heard that Stormy was a really nice person in real life.
Stephanie, yeah, she is. She's okay. I mean, I don't like her anymore. I wouldn't trust her at all. But she was okay.
Well,
She tried to. She made a gamble to try to get some publicity and get more famous, and it kind of bit her in the ass, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well.
something did.
Something did.
Yeah, actually, I've thought about reaching out to her because she'll go on people's streams.
I
if you
think you
ask.
should. I have lots of questions.
I think we can have them all answered right now.
Yes, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yes, Dictionary Diva, do you have any questions for Captain Havfun about that?
I do. Because
Yes?
of the industry that she was in, were there any anatomical anomalies that you happen to notice that you're at liberty to disclose?
She's a woman. I mean, I saw her pregnant. She's a woman.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
Men can
she
get pregnant too these days, I hear.
No.
I saw
she came into
Arnold
the studio.
Schwarzenegger pregnant, and
No. She
That's a
came into
movie.
the music studio where I was working. Her husband owns this warehouse, or excuse me, ex-husband, but husband at the time, owned a warehouse when she was pregnant with her daughter. Anyway, yeah, she came in and saw me singing for a soundtrack, and I saw her there. I hadn't seen her in many years, so hey, how you doing? And then she's like, I'm 7 months pregnant, so she's definitely a woman.
Okay.
Singing
Why?
for a soundtrack?
I mean, I know she looks fake now.
No. I just wonder if there's a noticeable amount of stretch that occurs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have noticed that. I thought you were talking about other parts.
How was she?
you finally got MLS to bow his head. I've been trying to get a reaction from him all night, and you finally did it.
Stretch.
What a great question.
The whole time MLS is cool and laid back. He's like, whatever y'all say. And he's like, oh no, she went there.
What? I don't know.
I just wonder, Kegels, you have to keep it in
Hey,
shape.
anybody want to talk about painting toys?
Okay, that's probably better. I'm sorry.
Are you
I
at
got my
liberty?
paint pens.
I threw mine away the other day. They were dry.
Your pen.
So I guess Caitlin's not going to get her question answered.
Well, I mean, I didn't see any stretch marks or anything.
No, that was Diva that asked about
No,
that.
that was
Diva. Yeah.
How was she? Like on a scale of 0 to 10, 10
Was
being
she-
really great.
Like, was she a wet rag or was she, actively involved?
Very involved there, Dave. You're right. Very involved.
All right.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to say like, I've got a wife. I'm married now. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
So
yeah.
I want to be respectful to her. She's not that far away. She might be able to hear me right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a fan. She's here listening. Yeah, Dennis, I want to see that movie too. Has anybody seen Sounds of Freedom?
I want to see it.
No.
Haven't seen
No.
it yet.
Not yet, but I want to.
Yeah.
And the Sounds of Freedom
Just see
is.
clips, man. Isn't it the child trafficking film?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
Was Caviezel?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Of
I
course,
saw
also
Rambo
want-
6. That's about trafficking, right?
Yeah.
That was actually, I thought, pretty good.
Of course, I also want to go see Mission Impossible, the new one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tom Cruise is an awesome actor.
Yeah.
They're
Hey,
still
Almost
making
makes
those
you forget that
movies.
he's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is.
The only one
What's
that I saw
that
was
look?
the only one that I saw was like 5 years ago. That one that came out, and my brother had bought tickets and couldn't use them, so sent them to me. And I was like, okay, I guess. And I watched it, and that was it. I don't even know what it was about. It's the only one. He was rescuing his wife or his ex-wife, but somehow he still wanted to rescue her, even though it was his ex-wife. That's the only one I remember seeing. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I
Yes.
know it. I know which
Yeah,
one you're talking about.
It had James Seymour Hoffman in it.
If you say so.
Philip,
No, I don't. I literally don't remember anything about it except it was his
Philip.
ex-wife, and I'm thinking, would I go to this length? That's all.
Well, I don't know.
Did they have a child?
I don't even know.
No.
If they, I don't. It wasn't mentioned if they did, but it could have been in a prior movie. I never saw any of the other ones.
If you ever notice, you never see Tom Cruise's kids.
It's probably a good thing. It's actually
Yeah.
probably smart by him.
Yeah.
Because they're not
He doesn't
really
see them.
his.
He doesn't see.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
He
no.
doesn't?
I mean, maybe one or two, but not Suri. I know he doesn't see her. I know that for a fact. Yeah.
Kelly Dime. We were
Okay.
talking about that. That's Oppenheimer
Yes.
movie about
Yes.
that looks
Yes.
really good. The atom bomb.
I still
We
haven't
talked
seen
about
the
this
preview
on your
for it.
stream the other day. It's
Mhm.
just amazing to me that they didn't know what was going to happen, and the math spelled out that it could potentially open up a black hole and destroy our entire existence, and they still went forward with it.
I think it is. Oh,
That's what you do if you have a
I
clone like
think
Oppenheimer.
that's silly.
maybe Yamaha. Shh.
I mean, how many was it? Didn't doctors say at one point in time there's no way that the human body can go over 35 miles per hour?
Yeah. There was a time.
And they said smoking was bad. That was a lie.
It's a total lie.
Hey, 7 out of 10 doctors preferred Marlboro.
Oasis. No.
Oasis.
It's try Oasis. You'll know what I'm talking about. That Rod Sterling. That's what he used to promote. Oasis cigarettes.
Oasis.
I had no idea. Wait, hold on. There was actually what was I going to ask about? Yeah. So Captain Havfun. Did you see that the X-Men '97 set has been released?
Yes, I have. Of course.
What do you think about it? The new series of
I
toys
don't like
or action
Storm.
figures.
I mean, they look cool. They're better than what we had as a kid, and that's kind of a bit of a play to try to get the nostalgia. It's really just a money grab, but okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't like Storm though. I think they did a bad job on her because nobody wants a Mohawk Storm. They don't. That's old 80s. No, it didn't look like the '97. It looks like the '80s version of Storm to me. But whatever. I'm not a big Marvel guy. I've never written for Marvel. I never worked for Marvel. I don't think.
Are you a DC guy?
Yes, very much.
I knew I liked you, man.
These are almost all DC. This.
That's right,
And
the
him are
Batman
the only
stuff.
thing they're not. Yeah.
So let me ask you, expert in Captain Havfun, since you guys
Yeah.
are DC fans, I don't mind the DC comics and animated and all that stuff. Why can't they get their shit together with their movies ever?
Most annoying thing in the
Oh,
world.
ever.
God.
Like the Snyder cut was great. It was long.
Snyder Cut was
Amazing.
incredible.
It was
But why
amazing.
can't they do that the first go around? Why can't
I mean,
Wonder Woman 1980 whatever?
That was
worst thing I've
awful.
ever seen. I liked Wonder Woman. That was an awesome film. The
Wonder Woman was
sequel,
great. The
whatever.
second one, it didn't bother me
84,
that
whatever it
bad, but
Oh god,
yeah.
it was so cheesy, and it didn't make sense because if you remember when she revealed herself during Batman v Superman, nobody knew who she was, and now she's fighting crime in a mall. It doesn't
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
sense,
80s.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it also came out during the pandemic. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that's poor. I mean, it was
the
they had it
gas
written
leak
way
years.
before
That's
that.
what it was.
I don't know. It was written way and planned way before the pandemic. But yeah, okay. It was just. I mean, Warner Brothers themselves. Okay, so I've worked for Warner Brothers, and I got really big for a movie they never made. This one. With Joel Silver as the producer. It was supposed to be a Masters of the Universe movie.
Oh,
We were into production a lot, and then they just cut it. I mean, they also did it. You can look it up. They did.
Wait.
Justice League
They're
movie.
not making Masters in the Universe?
Sony is. Sony's going to.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And
Oh,
Sony has to
okay.
do it
Yeah, I thought
soon.
they were still making that.
Yeah, Sony has to make a movie soon because they bought it back in 2007. Or 2008. Been screwing around with it so much, and I mean they cast something Centineo. I forget his name. Skinny kid to play He-Man. I'm like, why? Why are you this little tiny like boy band looking guy? And now he's not going to do it. And Noah Centineo. They got rid of him. And I mean, there's been like 3 castings. I don't know what, but anyway. So DC. I've worked for DCAU, which is the animated universe. And yes, we can get our stuff together. I don't know why they won't hire me or somebody else that's written in the DCAU. Like, Tim would be a good option to maybe have him write and direct a film, Why not? He did a whole lot of series, so I'm just saying.
You know what? They don't have a Kevin Feige. That's my opinion. They don't have a single
like him?
person with this. Well, I like the idea of one individual with a single vision because then it unites everything. Whether it's good or bad, it unites everything.
Well, that's what
And
they're
that's
trying to
Did you
do.
ever
With,
watch Justice League? Did you ever watch Batman the Animated Series or Justice League or any of that? That's Bruce Timm.
Yeah, but okay, but why can't they just bring him into the live action stuff and make some decent
Okay,
movies?
thank you. That's my question too.
Right.
Thank you.
What? That's what they're trying to do with James Gunn. It's bring him in to kind of unite everything together, the movies, the animated series, and all that stuff. Now
He
we'll
doesn't
see how
know
it
Superman.
goes. Yeah.
He does not know Superman at all. He's an idiot as far as Superman goes. He's so ignorant.
That's awesome.
Oh God!
I
You know,
mean-
I tried to go back and watch it after the trial, and I never really
Aquaman?
paid attention to the movie, the Aquaman movie. But then I watched it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like her testimony on the stand. It was just
Awful.
so flat.
Awful.
It was.
Very
I
flat.
have a question for Captain Havfun on this subject.
go for it, Caleb.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Was Amber Heard ever in the other part of the industry that you knew of?
Ooh,
No, not at all. I heard of her through the trial stuff. Well, I mean, I heard about her actually way back. I mean, but I didn't know anything about her personally. But when she was in that Rum Diaries movie, see, that's the first time I ever saw her.
Huh.
Do you know anything about her? Have you heard anything about her or anything? I mean, like what's she doing now? Was she really that bad to Johnny, or was Johnny the one at fault? Do you know anything?
I mean,
Dare you,
basically,
expert? It
people-
wasn't Johnny.
Well, people actually just treat her out here. They just treat her kind of like Hurricane Heigl now. Was it Catherine Heigl? They kind of treat her like her.
Yes. Yes.
But because she got the name Hurricane Heigl on set because well, you can kind of figure it out.
Right.
No, I really can't.
Monster.
Turbulent.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Turbulent.
blonde chick?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very plain, and like the only movie she ever makes has Seth Rogen in it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
she
movie
sucks.
with Gerard Butler, wasn't that her too?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't remember it. It's not ringing a bell.
Ah, shoot.
Didn't Gerard Butler do the Invasion movie, the second one, like the updated one with Nicole Kidman? Invasion. It was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You guys didn't see that, huh?
No.
Yeah, see, Warner Brothers forced me to see that damn movie over at the studio. So, because they didn't have a screen, because they have theaters there, and it just has like the big Warner Brothers above the screen, the big symbol. And yeah, I was forced to go watch. I think it was Gerard Butler was the man in the movie, and Nicole Kidman was the lead. It was a remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Bad.
Huh.
I'm interested in this one. I played tennis with Katherine Heigl's dad.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Like, that's an interesting comment.
Yeah, I was reading that too.
I'm in a movie. That matters.
What's your movie?
Yeah.
61. The
Really, Roger Maris.
Yeah.
Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle, the battle. Yeah, it was filmed at the old Detroit Tiger Stadium after they moved to the new stadium. And I went in as an extra, and then I got a couple extra roles, and then I cut all of my parts, but I'm still there in the as an extra. And if you ever watch the movie, there's a scene where there's a guy dressed up like with not dressed up, but he's got a Mickey or Babe Ruth jersey on, and he throws a chair down in the field. The only guy in the bright red T-shirt behind him, or like bright red shirt, that's me. In that,
So you weren't the guy throwing the
Nice.
chair.
Dave,
I wasn't the
did you
guy
do
throwing
that
the
on
chair. No,
purpose?
I got a part as a baseball player because they were looking to do some extra stuff in the locker room and things like that. And we had some lines, and then they ended up cutting it all. So the only thing that made it into the film is me in this bright red shirt in the stands behind this guy throwing them.
If you get a chance as an extra, like what I did one time is, I mean, you could call me an extra, but it was actually a private concert. I mean, there was a whole bunch of people there, like Jewel, 30 Seconds to Mars, all these really big names that were there at the time. And I purposely wore a bright yellow and green baseball shirt. You know, baseball like it comes down to here. And so, and I was about 250 pounds at the time. And one of the camera guys goes, "Man, the director says he sees you in every shot."
Well, so the thing they
This
told
big,
me
tall
is,
guy.
you know, they just take people off the street to be extras. You fill out some paperwork, you
Yeah.
go in, and they give you some, your background. But they said if
White
they
Rabbit
ever
was an
ask for
extra. They took her off the
volunteers,
street.
they say if they ever ask for volunteer, put your hand up every single time. And so that's what I did. And so then eventually you get like, oh, we're gonna have you guys, you dozen or so people stand aside, and then you get to know the people, and then like, you know what, we need someone to do this quick little speaking role. They'll give that to you and things like that. So you just volunteer for everything. Walk in as an extra and volunteer if you want to get something.
Doesn't that stink though? Like when your part gets cut? Because I did a scene. I remember I did one scene for Marvel. This was actually for She-Hulk, but this was not the She-Hulk that made it. They decided not to put out, and it really sucked because I did the thing where you're like basically I would be crouching down on this table, and the woman walks up to me, grabs me by the throat. I stand up. The camera doesn't see it. Looks like she's picking me up by the throat and throws me backwards. They didn't put the padding down right, so my ass hit the concrete from about this high up, straight back. This is what I was doing it there. He just jumped backwards and hit my concrete.
Ouch.
Yeah, I felt that one for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they cut it. So yay, it was for nothing.
Well, it's a good story now on YouTube.
Yeah.
Captain, I really do. I admire you coming out. I love that you do wear the costume. And I actually, I don't know if people don't believe you, but I 100% believe your stories. And so I'm really, really glad you're here. And I really do enjoy this. So anything you have to share, anything like that, we're all ears. It really is interesting. Why is he laughing at me?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just I'm trying to think. I mean, dude, one of the reasons I started this was because I've got so many stories, and some of them actually. I mean, if I hadn't lived my life, I would not believe it myself. But I've got all the details and the names, and I know everybody. So and I've got a lot of pictures. Unfortunately, not all of them anymore. Somebody took my MacBook out of my trailer on set. It was wonderful.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was great. Just wonderful. But anyway, so I lost a lot of pictures. I mean, but I should have them backed up, but whatever. I still have a lot. So yeah, I mean, I can like, if ever need be, I can prove. If you look on my Twitter right now, I posted just without my registration number at the bottom because you could find out who I am. Like people in the academy just need to look down at the bottom. There's a serial number and it leads back to me. So I cut that out, and I posted just my very first Academy Awards and ballot it was for the Emmys for 2007, and it says Academy of Television, Film, and or Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, and there's just a bunch of bubble sheets you got to fill out and look up at the screen and fill out because they want a paper ballot. Oh no, they want a paper ballot. Okay. I mean, it is counted by a Scantron machine, but at least, if they have to go back and look, there is a paper ballot. There's a trail. Yeah. So, they want that, but they for them, but they want voting machines for their. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Captain, is there anything today? Like, are there? Do you still keep in touch with anybody in the industry, or?
Yeah, I mean, I just talked to one of my friends. I'm gonna try to have him on. I mean, my friend does voiceovers for cartoons and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I still keep in touch with like one of my friends. He just quit working for Lucasfilm. He did a lot of the CGI. He was actually he's from Korea, but well, he grew up here, but he's Korean and famous from Korea. His name is Johnny Hunt, and he from what I can understand, like he was so excited to work for Lucasfilm, and then I noticed right at about the 2-year mark, he was out of there. He did not want to be at Disney anymore. Everybody I know that works over at the Mouse House, they're like, no, do not go to the Mouse House.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, for one, they'll overwork you. The pay is basically what they say it is. You know, there's really not a lot of negotiating unless you're Val Biger, I guess. I don't know, Kathleen Kennedy. I've heard nothing but horror stories coming out of that camp. Like people just say, like, yeah, it was nice to have it on my resume, but I couldn't wait to get out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've never been on a Disney set, so I can't really honestly say. I've always avoided working for them for that very purpose.
So tell me about your lightsaber there, because it doesn't seem to fit in with your motif. You've got your superhero, your cast around you of superheroes. You have, I mean, I would expect you to have like the the power sword He-Man had.
Well, I mean, I've got eventually I'm going to get a real metal one made, but I mean, like, there's so many different versions. I'll probably have this one made. I do like the He-Man from the movie, but if you get a good enough look at this face, if we can do this little thing called a zoom. Oh, moron! There it is. There it is.
Oh, there you are.
Look at there! Look at that!
Ah.
Yeah. That is. I call him Botox Vic Mignogna because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, you showed him the other day. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he is just bad. But yeah, and I'm going to get another head for him soon. I'm going to get a 3D printed head that looks like Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Really good. But no, I mean, I have more Star Wars stuff, you know. Yeah. I think I should. Dave, you know, was like, but you got to agree, Dave. This retro thing here, it's why did they put that there?
I don't like that.
It looks awful.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody just beat it around in the box or something. And then it's like, okay, I'll put it on the shelf. I never liked those.
Yes, I mean, I actually remember seeing original 1977 figures that were like this, that had weathering and all that kind of crap, but they were from 1977, okay?
Right.
You don't need to add weathering and then put a big old stamp right in the middle that says retro, right? And his face on there, okay? Come on, now, just please.
Speaking of Dolph, he just got married to a 25-year-old, and he's 65, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you seen him?
Yeah, he's also a scientist. A physicist.
Yeah, a genius, and he's attractive, and he's tall and blonde and blue-eyed, and I mean everything women seem to want.
40 years is a little much, but you know, to each their own. Yeah. It's a bit much.
Well, that reminds me
Excuse me.
I do like the figures better, though. I will say I like the figures better.
He will live forever. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That also reminds me of the King of Tulsa.
Yes, that's a good one.
I like that show. I'm not allowed to watch
Tulsa
it though,
King?
right now. Yeah, Tulsa King.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you not allowed to watch it?
The White Rabbit says so.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, the thing is, he's not given the whole story of it, so it just sounds weird that like I dictate what he watches on television, which sounds really strange.
Yeah.
The expert. Now I know this isn't my chat, of course. There's some of my people in there.
Yeah.
I shared a screen. If I purchased this thing and I did an entire stream about building it, would anybody be interested? Let me know in the
100%.
panel
Yes.
and in the chat.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
If I just streamed myself building this thing.
Oh, that's
You'd have
sweet.
Volstorm and I in
Yeah.
there just saying stupid stuff to you the whole time.
Yes.
If I
Mhm.
could justify purchasing
Oh, okay. I see what you do
There'd be
here.
some
I
watch
even
hours.
I said that on the what was the Amazon thing?
You
I was
did
like, yeah,
say it. You said it.
Yeah,
and I
you
was like,
buy
I've been
it
thinking
and you
about
just
it
make
more.
content.
But
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Even buying
Maybe
it's
dress
content.
like Chewbacca. If I dress like Chewbacca to build
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Well, the problem with Chewbacca is the furry hands. You can't really put the pieces together.
right.
Yeah,
I
you
could dress
would.
like Han Solo to build it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
years
dude,
ago,
that'd
like
be
not
awesome.
years ago. What am I talking about? It feels like years ago. Not years ago. A long time ago, when Aussie was
Look at
first
that.
starting,
So cool.
like on Fridays, like he would do a Pokemon stream. I don't know if he still does that, but like he would just open Pokemon cards and sit there and talk, and I was fascinated by it. So if you're
Ozzy
building
did
a
that. Yeah,
Lego,
part of his 24
Yeah.
hour stream.
hmm Yeah, and your
Yeah.
voice is
So-
really calm and relaxing. So yeah.
Is that? Do you
I
have
didn't-
like? Does that come with a little like plate right there, like a collector? Like it says like what it is?
Display?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a placard there.
Placard. Yes.
Yeah. There's like a placard. With
Why does that impress me so much?
They are
don't
kind
know.
of cool.
I have a couple of helmets.
Look at
I
Kayla
have
laugh. She's like, I don't know how these
Mandalorian.
guys ever got girls.
No, I don't. I do not have the patience to put something like that together. It would drive me bananas, and I would throw it across the room.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen my smaller one on the wall. My wife and I built that
Yes.
one together, and I said, a couple that builds together stays together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that's
true.
You've never
what?
taken an IKEA trip with her, have you?
I have. She's Swedish. I go to IKEA all the time.
They say when you have to build things together from IKEA with your partner, it can cause relationship problems.
Yeah, it's a little different than Legos. Yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, my wife and I, we actually make something together. This is something fun we do. So we make here's some fabric. Right here.
I
We
would
make
watch
capes
it
and
MLS.
stuff. We are we're gonna put these two fabrics together and make a Robin cape for the new Robin coming out soon. And
Fun.
I make the cape clips. I told like this one right here.
Domain.
This clip was made by me. I just simply easily made it out of and the whole idea for this was just to make it look almost like a child dressed up as Robin, standing next to Adam West, looking down at him like, huh? Anyway, the cape clip is made out of just a Sharpie cap. I just take a Sharpie cap and saw off the last few millimeters and cut a line in it, and it just snaps right on. So you use that as your clip, and after that, you just you have to sew it on. So my wife and I, we make capes together because it's kind of fun. So
Cool.
yeah. She does the sewing. I'm gonna actually show that in a video soon. But she'll do the sewing for this right here because you have to use the sewing machine, and she sews the clips into the cape. So when that comes around, I'll show that. I cannot sew in this. This is impossible to sew in. So yeah,
That's amazing.
and this is for Superman capes like this. Like I showed the expert this the other day, but see, this is a cape made by me. Looks just like the original. It came out in '84. Yeah, there we go.
So Captain
She's gotta see
Havfun,
that.
did you purchase or did you make your superhero uniform?
That was my question too.
I mean, I put it together. That's all I did. I just bought different stuff because I did buy fabric for it, but I was like, nah, you know what? There's this unitard. I can just buy that, put that together along with some other stuff, and it'll be fine. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that just describes me right away. Unitard.
Oh gosh, dude.
No.
No, I wasn't think about that.
No.
Dude, no, I was just like
I was maybe thinking that.
I know you love me, Dave. I know, really.
how come
Look
he
at me,
says
I'm
stuff
loud.
and he gets love? I say stuff and I get torture.
I'm charming.
Yeah, you are.
Personality.
Yeah.
Personality.
goes
It
a
is
long
a
way.
personality problem. I don't have
Who
one.
doesn't like Dave? Let's be honest. Dave's here, man.
Dude, this is so cool.
That's right.
So
But
cool.
I do have to run actually. So that's actually a good
Oh
segue.
no, Dave's not gonna be here, man.
I've got a lot of running around to do.
You do.
Oh,
You've got
no,
some
I gotta
sailing to
run.
do.
I was invited on Vices. I feel like I should, and then I got to get up early and take my wife to Port Huron.
Yep.
So
Nice.
I'm gonna go make an appearance on Vices and then go to bed and try to
Fun.
get some sleep
Oh,
after
you're still going,
after
eh?
my wonderful epic stream last night. He's still going. He's gonna go for like 6 hours. I'm gonna make my appearance and say hi and
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Dude,
And then
it
get some
is
rest.
so great having you over here,
Yes,
man.
it is.
I
Thanks, Dave.
enjoy it. Yeah, you are. You're always.
Thanks for
welcome
having
here.
me. I like this. I like this
Yeah.
group. This is a nice group.
It was so nice to meet you too. I'm thrilled to have gotten to be on panel with you.
Oh, well, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, this
Dictionary
is great.
Diva. Is it Volstrom, right? Volstrom? Am I saying it right?
Storm.
Volstorm. See, I'm horrible.
Volstorm.
Actually,
He
if you
graduated
watch
from
any of my
UT. He
streams-
didn't get the part that's two words.
I'm
If
getting the
you spell it as
Michael
one.
Malloy treatment here.
Yeah, Volstorm. Well, for a while, Volstorm did have a group of ladies that were following him, and we kind of sort of called them the Storm Chasers. So
I never
know.
called him that.
yeah,
This is the first time I ever hear.
Lies.
This is the first
Yeah.
I'm hearing about it.
He
Is this
did.
what you guys
He did.
really?
yeah, he did. He
It's
did.
the first I'm hearing about this. I know that there's some chicks that
It's
are
the
like,
first I'm hearing
"Ooh,
of
I
it."
like your voice, but Storm Chasers. I thought that was
I
like Stormy
like
Daniels.
that.
I
That's-
thought
Yeah, the Storm
That's clever.
Chasers.
I like that. That's very nice.
No, I'm not. I'm not
You don't
Eskimo
have to say
brothers
sir.
with Captain.
no, you are
And you
with.
don't have to chase Stormy. I mean, you just got to pay her fee. So.
Oh God!
Oh,
Oh my!
MLS, it was great seeing you.
Yeah,
Not
that
my
was
stream,
great
not my
night.
words.
Great
I'm
weekend.
cool. Captain
Dude,
Have
man.
Fun. I've got your email. You and I will be in contact. The expert, as always. Thank you very much for having me on.
Dude, let's get
And,
together sometime.
You guys all have a good rest of your evening and weekend.
Never seen each
Hey,
other.
Dave.
And huh?
I just want to say one more thing. Hey, everybody, Dave is awesome. I love David. I'm a member of Dave's channel, and you should be too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
By the way,
Nice.
yes, that's the
Dave's
thing.
awesome.
So, yeah, that's his information's on screen. He's also in the description. It'll say at MLS Law Show. You can click it and go straight to it. And be sure to subscribe. I've
By the
got
way, can I-
everybody's information in there. Yeah, go for it.
Join.
Can I talk about my stream tomorrow night?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
10:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing a stream on Zachariah Anderson. We're breaking down the Denny motion. What actually
Okay.
is a Denny motion? We have the Denny
So an
motion
order from
that
Denny's.
yeah, it's a
It's actually
weird
eating
thing.
from Denny's.
But then we also have the response from the prosecutor. And then we're also going to be watching parts of the testimony during the trial and kind of really look into this and see should this motion have been granted or not. It's kind of the idea. So we're going to break
Let
it
me
down
ask
fairly.
you real quick. So
Yeah.
the trial's not tomorrow night at 10:30. So what do you do?
So, well, the trial already happened. The trial happened like 2 months ago.
Okay.
You
And
got
you're
Um,
covering. See, I don't know, man. I don't cover trials.
Okay, so Zachariah Anderson went on trial in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Same judge as Rittenhouse, same court as Rittenhouse. However, yes, zero evidence. When this case went to the jury, there was zero cell phone data placing the defendant anywhere near the victim. There were zero witnesses. There were zero cameras. There was no time frame. There was nothing
Wait,
to
you're
connect this
forgetting the
person.
big part.
What?
There's no body.
Oh yeah, there's no body. There's not even
yeah,
there
there's
wasn't
no
even a witness that
body.
testified that there could be enough blood to like declare this person dead.
I love this right now because I'm seeing Caitlin as a fan
Mhm.
getting to talk to someone that she listens to. And it's like you have to realize this for a second. If we take a step back, this is the first time this has happened where I've got to see like two different parts come together. So this is really cool. I love this. It's the family. You know, we're bringing everybody together here. So anyway, go
Yeah.
on. Sorry. Yeah,
So
I
he
don't know
got
about this case.
convicted on motive and one spot of DNA in his van. It didn't make sense that it was there. Because if he had cleaned his van, it wouldn't be there. Also, you forget the fact that the defendant had kids in common with the victim's current girlfriend. So obviously there was opportunity for transfer DNA. The testimony regarding the DNA was extremely shaky. Steve Gosney did a little bit of review on that. But what I'm going to talk about tomorrow is that there was a motion apparently in Wisconsin. Nowhere else does this exist. Doesn't exist in Michigan. If I'm on trial for a crime and I want to say this other person did it, I can just say this other person did it. In Wisconsin, you need to bring a motion and go through a bunch of factors to
Oh.
justify that defense. Otherwise, you can't point the finger at a specific other person. And it's what's called the Denny motion.
Okay.
And so we're going to
Huh.
break that down. I broke it down a little bit with Solomon Anderson right after the trial,
Which is
but-
Zachariah's brother.
which is Zachariah's brother, the defendant's brother who was convicted. He should not have been convicted at all. Shouldn't even gone to the jury. But so we're
It
working
shouldn't have
on.
gone to trial.
Well, that's what I mean. It shouldn't have
Amen.
even gone to trial. It shouldn't have gone to the jury. It
Yeah.
should have been dismissed outright.
Yeah.
So I'm breaking it down, but you guys will like it, and I don't want to. I guess there's not a whole lot of spoilers, but what I'm also going to be doing is, if this other person was on trial and he wanted to point the finger at Zachariah Anderson, could he meet the elements required for a Denny motion?
Oh.
Not even close, is my thought. Not
That-
even
I want a
close.
grand
That's
slam
really
right
good.
now.
So we're going to do a little bit of reverse on this. And so we're going to go through all of it. We're going to reanalyze it as if that person was on trial and he wanted to point the finger at Zachariah Anderson. And then we're going to take a look at this person's testimony during the trial as well.
Huh.
So it's starting late because that's my schedule, unfortunately, but it's going to be a fairly lengthy video. And if you guys don't catch it live, that's cool. You can always rewatch it. But
Very nice.
that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
That sounds
Are
really
you
interesting.
That's
going to do excuse me, I'm sorry. Are you going to do the stream with Nick where you drink?
Oh, yeah. Every Saturday and every Tuesday at noon Eastern, 6 p.m. Swedish time, regardless of what's going on, we stop everything and we do Jody Arias. We are on day 8 of the Jody Arias trial.
Oh, I mean, no, I was.
I thought those were
I'm
the
talking
legs you were
about-
talking about.
Yeah, for that
Those are
picture.
other legs.
Jeez.
Those are other legs.
Nick is going to do a drinking stream on the 28th, I think he said, for Zachariah Anderson. So I told him I would do it with him. I'll drink with him. 'Cause, I mean,
yeah.
I'm really passionate about Zachariah.
You're probably going to be a better
That-
drinking companion than I will be.
Well, that whole case hurt my heart, man. I mean, watching
really
it and
bad.
seeing
It's really
there was
bad.
no evidence. I just kept on going. Okay, prosecutor, show me what you got. And he never showed me anything. So
Yeah, it was really bad.
I'm
I
gonna
actually,
go-
if you go to my channel and you go to the videos, I have a short video, 25 minutes though. It's not that short, of the closing arguments from the state with the evidence kind of interspliced, and there's just nothing there.
And is it the Rittenhouse prosecutor you said too?
no.
Well, it was
It's the
the-
Rittenhouse prosecutor's boss.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Who he learned from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Idea.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
So-
Person finger.
That's cool.
So that's my plug.
I like it.
All right.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 10:30.
10:30. Yep, 10:30 tomorrow night. It's gonna be a long one, but I think it's gonna be fun and entertaining.
think it
I will
will.
check it out.
Informative and educational as well.
Yes. Yes.
I just want to say thank you, Dave, for helping keep Zachariah's, spirit alive. Let's keep that going.
Yep, definitely. So
I will hopefully go and say
Make a note
stupid
of it.
stuff in your chat.
absolutely.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
guys have a lot of fun in the chat.
I'm going to come for full circle, and it's frequency illusion. At the very
Frequency
beginning, you're
illusion.
like, when you see something, you keep seeing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
frequency illusion. Okay.
Frequency illusion.
I like
It
that.
has a big fancy name that I can't think of, but there you go.
No, I
Or
like
what
that.
is it called when you see the same number every single day? Like
That's your
three-digit
angel
number.
number, man. That's your angel number. You got to listen
yeah.
to that.
I see the number 318 all the time. I wake up, I look over at the clock, 318. I go to cook something in the microwave, 318. In the
Now
morning
I'm
or
curious.
at night. It is very bizarre. I don't know why I
Let's-
see that all the time.
Let's see what that
I thought
angel number
everybody saw
means.
318. I thought everybody saw
That
Go
318.
play the
happens to me
lottery.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
it's 318. You play the lucky threes. Anyway, sorry.
I golfed
And
three
was
sevens in a
Lawson-
row the other day. 3 sevens in a row. I thought I should go to the casino and play the slots.
Shoot, yeah.
Did you go? Are you going
No.
Well,
Well, because I
that's-
broke my streak. I did 3 sevens and then it just sort of like fizzled off. And so I was like, I didn't feel it. If it was like 3 sevens and then like a 6 and then 3 sevens, I'm not that good of a golfer. So sevens are cool. But
Synchronicity. That's right.
synchronicity. Okay.
Did you say
Yeah.
you're not that good of a
Golf,
golfer?
Golf.
No, I consider myself my goal is to be a double bogey golfer. So if I can get to the green in par and then 2-putt it, that's my goal. Do you golf at all? Do you know at all what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bogey. Yeah, I know about bogeys. Yeah, dude. I know about all that stuff, dude.
They're on your 6. They're on your 6.
Yeah. I don't keep score when I play golf.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will. I just in the private chat. from Caitlin. I will tell her. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
All right, guys. Have
Dude,
a good rest of your evening.
Bye.
Thanks,
You're
Dave.
awesome, dude. Thank you so
Take
much.
care,
Bye,
man.
everyone.
Be safe. He's awesome. I
Yes.
swear.
Hallucinations.
Who doesn't like Dave?
Well, I didn't know how to take him at first. I thought he was very serious, and he's just a
He hasn't
cool
been
goofball.
serious once since he's
Not
been on
once.
this show.
Well, maybe because I'm way out of my league, and I don't know how to talk to people.
Well, that's normal.
That's probably the thing.
But you'll talk
Captain
to everything.
Havfun's here. Like you guys have no idea how excited I am. I've built this as the most fun show there is. Actually, you should have seen when I put into the Google AI the things to do. It was like the keywords for Captain Havfun are plan a party,
Oh,
ultimate party,
Yes.
yeah.
party music.
Nice.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. He's bringing the party. So
I mean, if we could play music that wasn't, I mean, I know a few
Copyright.
great party songs that, but you might be able to play, but yeah, I know a few great party songs that no one knows here in America because I'm an international music guy. So
Fun. I
Sweet.
like Korean pop.
Well-
I do kind of
well-
like, well, not
K-pop.
like
K-pop.
K-pop, but like the old school K-pop before it was
before
K-pop.
it was Sissy,
Yeah.
Sissy.
Yeah.
there's 5 people in America that talks about that.
Well, I don't talk
6.
about it.
Sick.
Obviously, it's just a casual fleeting interest.
Wait,
Very
wait,
casual.
wait. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I like
when
the
do you
beat.
listen to old school K-pop?
I used to
Who would that
listen-
be?
You have never told me this.
I
know
wanna
I
see
listen to
I want to see your Apple
everything.
Music library.
Literally
see what's streaming.
everything.
I didn't know you listened to K-pop.
Well, there was that period of
What is
time
it?
I would listen to
Dear
Mexican
Lord.
music. Remember, I would play the Mexican radio all the time, and then there
Yeah,
was
but
a
that's
time-
cool.
Mexican.
Then I was playing
Radio.
African, remember, and like authentic African music.
Toto.
Tito.
Toto, he ever?
Toto's great.
Yeah. I just like all kinds of genres. You know, why
Do
not?
you think maybe it's just the beat you like? Caitlin likes gangster rap.
I do.
Of course
like,
she does.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's all
Yeah, like some
West Coast,
Tech
East Coast,
Nine,
baby.
some that's modern kind of.
Midwest.
Midwest.
Yes, that's right.
Midwest.
Kansas City. That's right.
Yeah, a little bit of Tech Nine.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at Audra.
Yes.
What is old
That's a good
style
question.
I love
K-pop?
Old
Tech
style
Nine.
K-pop. Yeah.
Old stuff.
Tweety, Africa has a lot of countries.
It does. I can't remember. Oh, what was her name?
Do
Anyway.
you listen to Walk Like an Egyptian? That's an
Wall
African
voodoo.
country.
Yes. Mexican radio.
Oh my god.
No, man, I'm telling the chat right now. You guys have got to check out a song called 5 O'Clock by the Mudmen. They're a Scottish band, a rock band from Canada.
Ooh,
And they
fun.
have, they actually have a bagpipe in their rock band. And the song 5 O'Clock, I mean, it's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere slow, time for another. And it's just all about drinking. If I was saying it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so
What's the band's name again?
the Mudmen, and the song is called 5 O'Clock.
That's all right. After Gosney mentioned it, I started listening to some of Ginger.
Ginger.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
It's like-
crazy.
So there's a
Man's
question
got
on the screen
taste.
for Diva.
Old style, like Yada.
Yada. See, I
I
don't
thought it
know
was like
names
Yoda.
of things. I don't know names
Then how do you get to? How do you know it's old school K-pop?
because I remember the time
Is that
frame.
a genre?
I remember the time frame when I heard it. So
Why do I feel like I'm listening to Led Zeppelin? I'm listening to Kashmir. I'm a
You kinda
traveler
are.
of both time and space.
Winning Reality says,
All
walk
will
like an
be
Egyptian.
oh
revealed.
no, where did Caitlin go?
She disappeared.
She's
We
a
went
to
traveler.
space.
She's a
She-
traveler of time and space.
She is. She
Oh,
is.
this is exciting.
Yeah.
No, I saw somebody in the chat mention the Bengals walk like an Egyptian. I almost said, check out King Via an Egyptian. That was I grew up listening to that. Same song, different artist. It's by Blümchen. It's German.
Huh.
It means blossom.
Fun.
Blümchen. Yeah, that means blossom, to bloom. So, yeah. Anyway, she
So,
was
like,
like the Britney Spears of Germany before Britney Spears. But anyway, go ahead.
Ah.
Kevin, how
We
many
have a
languages do you
beautiful
know?
Blution.
I at least 6. I mean, because I understand like a whole bunch of other languages and stuff, and like I understand more than I can actually speak, because I'll just sound stupid if I try to speak to some people, but like I'll understand what they're saying pretty easily, because I speak Hindi, German, Russian, Urdu,
Urdu.
Did you just say Urdu?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'll take yes, sir.
Well, we have an international audience, so somebody will understand it. I
somebody will
guarantee.
understand it.
Yeah, but like I mean, like I like grew up listening to also like to Dexter. I love that song Večerinka, which just means like a party, and the whole song is about him partying at his in Russia they have a thing called dashas, and if you anyway, so at your dasha have a party, and the whole video is just him being like a kid having a party while his parents are away, and there's cans all over the floor, but it's just one of the funnest cruising songs. It's got a really great guitar riff.
Sounds like college.
I like
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Like,
There
sounds
she
like an
is.
80s
There
movie.
she is.
Sorry, my phone's died. Had to reset the whole thing.
That's how it works. Caitlin, please jump in with any questions, because you you do ask good questions.
She's chomping at the bit.
Yes, I know, and she's another one. Please be sure, guys, and check out Caitlin Comments. Her channel is awesome. So even though she says she's having a hard time coming with the content or the time for the content, it's amazing how that hits you.
You guys actually want to see one of my superpowers? I was just kind of doing it on camera.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
show
All
it.
right. One of the things is, so you cannot bind me. I'm not going to show. Well, fuck it. Excuse me. So okay, this hand, like say if you were to take this, it would break, right? Well, not on me. We can just go all the way, or heck, I can just go ahead and dislocate my shoulder and pop it out right there.
Yeah.
You see that? You see how
Nice.
my shoulders are?
Yes.
Pop it right back
Interesting.
into place.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets very handy in wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys would put me in a hold, and I just start laughing, and then I turn it, reverse it, and went on points at least. No one's ever pinned me, so yeah, I'm pretty hard to.
Stormy did.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Dude, well, hold on. So are you Mel Gibson?
No.
Because in
Lethal
Lethal Weapon 2,
Yeah.
that's how he
I
got
have
out of the
taste.
straitjacket. What?
No, I have taste in my home, and have you ever seen his homes? Oh my god.
No.
That guy has-
No.
he has no interior design taste. Oh my god. Just you can look it up online. Like he sold one house, and it looked like I don't know. It was like a Tudor house, It was very very old English style up in Malibu, and it was ugh. Why would you want to buy a house like that? To me, it looks like a dungeon. My house is very contemporary.
Bravo.
It looks like a hotel or a resort, So that's the way I built it.
It's like a Holiday Inn Express.
Well, I mean, yeah. My house looks like like it's a Spanish house, and you walk in, and there's polished white marble tile, and
Oh, wow.
it's very nice. And then everything's tile. All the floors are tile, and it's nice. And it's got about 10 palm trees around it. It's got a wall, big pool, an outdoor kitchen, all of that stuff.
Cool.
It's, like I say, it's but like after 10 years of living that, you kind of start going a little bit crazy. Being on, I mean, I've got I had a company come and build a gym here. That wasn't enough to keep me sane. So
I
yeah,
want to see Captain Havfun on a pool floaty, in costume on a pool
all right,
floaty.
with
a little
I think
drink.
we can do that.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
He doesn't have to be in costume. It's just like the mask. It's like he doesn't.
Yes.
Like the Lone Ranger never took off his mask.
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
You
whatever
want
floats his
my
boat.
head just sticking up out of the water or something? I'm not going to show my body. I'm not going to show.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean,
wow.
but I don't mind being in full costume, even with shoes on, just sitting there like, yep.
That would be perfect. That would be
Hey, guys,
perfect.
That'd be so Deadpoolish.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, you remind me of Deadpool, Captain. Your mannerisms and stuff like that. Absolutely. Oh wow, yes. Very Deadpoolish. Caitlin,
I'll do it. Yeah.
what's going through your mind, Caitlin?
Well, I have two questions for Captain Havfun. They're kind of like
Yes, ma'am.
one question and then a follow up. Like, don't dox yourself. Don't tell me any of the information. But do you have an IMDb page?
I got two.
Oh,
Two.
okay. And
Yeah,
do
because
you
I had a
have to?
stage name, and then like I had my acting name and my IMDb for my acting name when I was younger, like stage name. It has me like looking like I must have been, I think I was 21 in that picture. So yeah, I mean I still look pretty much the same, but I don't have the spiky hair. That's gone.
Are you Frankie Muniz?
No, he's a nice guy though.
I don't know who Frankie Muniz is.
I don't either. I'm not sure. who
Malcolm in the
he's,
Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
You know, he does a lot of real estate stuff. That's how I know him.
He's
Really?
a
A lot
like
of
race
money.
car driver now, isn't he?
Yeah, but he does a lot of. He likes to flip houses.
Ooh, okay.
Not a bad trade.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Well,
He's got
he's-
the money.
He's a little guy though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's very very little. That was my
Yeah.
one reason they see Hollywood loves child actors who are small
they do.
because the younger you look and the smaller you are, the better for the camera. Because if you're really 12 and you're playing an 8-year-old, it's just the child's a lot more mature and easier to deal with. So they like
Mm,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That does
Yeah.
make sense.
that. It's not
And
weird.
if they don't age, like if they don't have that growth spurt, then the season can run longer.
Oh, you mean like
potentially.
Webster?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes. Yes.
I met Emmanuel Lewis. I think I was 6 years old, and that's when I was working, and we shot something in Atlanta, and my dad laughed at me. He's like, "Did you see what was going on behind him?" I was like, "No, I was just looking at Webster," and I kept calling him Webster. And my dad's like, "His bodyguard was just looking at you and laughing, and you're taller than him, and you're 6 years old." He's 20.
I have a question.
I met
So-
him at Blockbuster too.
Is there a
Good.
lot of production in Georgia? I mean, you see
Well, I'm not there,
almost-
but yeah,
almost every film, it's got something noting that Georgia.
made in Georgia.
It's always
Yeah.
on my mind.
Yeah. Georgia's
Or
always on
Georgia
my
on my
mind.
mind. Whatever.
That's
No,
right.
those are two songs. Those are two different songs I put together. That's my superpower. Stupidity.
Georgia.
No, I mean, Marvel built a studio there. There's a new studio going in.
Oh.
The Tyler Perry, his studio's there. Oh, yeah. This guy's headless now.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Well, don't do that.
No, so yeah, Tyler Perry, he opened a big studio for I mean, basically, I think, well, no, but he hires just a certain group of people, it seems. So, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, there's more production going on over there because all the taxes. There's some
Yes.
politicians that want to take the tax benefits away, and then LA's response to everybody going to Georgia was to raise the taxes to film here and permits.
Makes total
just double
sense.
It makes total
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, I guess they're like, well, there's certain companies here, and they're not going to leave. So absolutely, we can just raise the money through the companies that like Warner Brothers or these companies that are ingrained here, and all the little production companies can go shoot somewhere else. This is what they do. So, I mean, but I mean, even like all these studios are just basically moving. They've been doing it for a while. It's been going on at least since '96. I know that for a fact.
Captain, what would you suggest if somebody wants to get into film, they want to become the next cool thing, right? What would
Right.
you suggest? How do you do that?
Okay, first, make a lot of money because Hollywood has become extremely expensive to be living in. I mean, oh my God, you cannot have a day job and be a working actor. It just doesn't no more. So earn up some money that you can have at least 6 months of rent. That's a good idea. But if you're just talking about, the actual steps to becoming an actor and getting your SAG card and all that kind of stuff.
I want to be in movies. Okay. I think I'd be I'd be the next. I don't know what I'd be, but anyway, I yeah.
Me
I know. I'm curious what you're going to say. You are going to be the next Toon.
I don't know, big thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You know?
so you have to get your SAG card. You know, it used to be you could just buy your way into AFTRA, and then AFTRA and SAG merged. So, I mean, if you were in, you were grandfathered in without having to do all this stupid crap that SAG makes you do to get in. I mean, you gotta get like to get your SAG card. You've either got to get Taft-Hartley, which means if you have a special skill, if you speak a certain language, if you look a certain way, whatever, something that is unique to you, they can give you a SAG card right there and there. They'll just pay the money and they call it Taft-Hartley. So I mean, and they'll just do that for like, let's say like you know, someone who's like
I'm
the
just a
shortest
boring white
person.
boy from Tennessee. Does that
Well,
count?
so yeah, you might have to like do a lot of extra work and then go up and ask them, hey, can I get a voucher? Once you have enough vouchers, okay, then you go over to SAG and you pay your whatever the inflated fee is. It's probably $3,000 or something now. I don't know. And then you buy your way into the guild, and then you start going out for work. Now you've got to get an agent. Okay, so the way you get the extra work in the first place is by getting your picture taken and going down to central casting. Okay, give that to central casting. Fill out stuff like that. There's Actors Access. You want to go ahead. That's kind of like the Facebook of acting is Actors Access. So go ahead and make an Actors Access profile that anybody can look you up and see who your agent is. You know, and you have to get an agent. So if you don't know one, you got to audition for them, and you got to call around, see who will let you audition. They'll ask you your credits are. I mean, it's kind of it's a process, but you can do it. I mean, it's not impossible. People think it is, but because there's so many people that want to be an actor, but a lot of people just want it for the fame. If you have the talent, if you like, I mean, I didn't know jack about money when I started doing it. I just wanted to get to wear the good costumes, have all the really cool props, and I thought that if you put wires just on your body, you could fly like Superman. I didn't really understand what wires meant. But yeah, so that's why I started. I didn't know anything about money, and you get all these.
So you just thought it looked fun.
Hoes. Yeah,
right?
yeah. You get all these fame hoes out here, and you got to compete with them to get work, and that's so much fun.
PPC.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I once I was doing all this stuff for a while. I kind of got tired of it because what we also say is a lot of times it's a lot of hurry up and wait. Once you go after a certain amount of hours, you get paid more, but there's just so much boredom on set. It's like that's why so many stars probably tweet. They're probably just sitting there on set in their trailer, waiting to work. So, I mean, I did that one time with a commercial. I looked at the address. They shoot movies at this house like every day. All right, it's up in the hills. It's up in Sunset Plaza. And I remember there was an Adrian Brody movie because I saw it and he looked out and he's looking down at my friend's house in the movie and I know where that is. So one day I got the job and I looked at the address and it was the 1800s block of Sunset Plaza. I'm like, wait a minute, that's where Harry lives. Hold on. And I looked at it. I'm like, yep. Oh my gosh, it's that house. So I got to have a lot of fun shooting a commercial. I don't know if it ever came out, but we shot it at this big old mansion. And anytime I wasn't working, I just walked across the street, went over to Harry's house, my friend who lived across the street. He was actually suing that house because all they do is make productions, and every night it's loud there because they rent it out for parties. Basically, it's just a house made for investment. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot of fun because I spent an entire day just hanging out with my friend, and I got paid just a lot of money to shoot a commercial, and 90% of the day was drinking and hanging out with Harry.
Fun.
And in my mind, it's Harry Hamlin, but
No, Harry B. Gordon Jr. He's a friend of mine. He died, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he rich guy. His family was rich, grew up rich, and I think he had a drug overdose. So don't do drugs, please. Don't do that crap. Cocaine is really, really bad. Okay, and I feel like somewhat responsible because I didn't push him enough. I saw him without his shirt, sweating up a storm, and he was super ripped in his 60s. But I mean, like this guy was just sweating up a storm, and it was super cold in his house. And I'm like, something's wrong. And then I saw some stuff. I saw some stuff in one of his closets when I went to go get a jacket one time. And we went out to Katsuya, and he wanted to wear, he said you gotta wear a jacket. So, okay. but I saw his drugs in the closet, and he was like, "Hey, you grow weed, so blah blah blah. Yeah, weed doesn't kill me, asshole."
Yeah.
So, weed's not gonna make me get found by the maid. But all right, whatever. So don't do that. Your friends will feel guilty. Don't die on your friends. All right?
So okay, well, I mean, I'm really sorry that about your friend, man. That does suck.
It's happened a lot. I mean, I live in Hollywood. What do you expect?
You made me start thinking about that, and I was like, well, I don't want us to go down that hole because it gets sad in a hurry. And Captain Havfun, the great thing that about you is that you're kind of you've been our motto. It's just we have fun. This is fun tube over here. We don't like drama. We don't like controversy, all that stuff. We're here because it's Friday night, man. We're going to kick off the weekend, do it right. We're going to have a blast. Now, with that being said, I have a question, if you don't mind. You mentioned like getting an agent. So everything I know about Hollywood, I learned from the television series Entourage.
I knew you were going to say that.
Okay.
I love you,
Well, I
Caitlin.
mean, it's
You know I
somewhat
do.
similar. I actually asked one of my friends because he's one of the biggest agents in Hollywood. His name is Captain Havfun. He owns a company called CAA, and they have offices around the world, like China, India, everywhere. But he's over off the Avenue of the Stars. And anyway, sorry. Yeah, so I got a little lost here. He told me that basically, if you're an actor, always have a backup plan for one. But you want to get an agent, you'd have to audition, or you have to if you want to get in Hollywood or something, I can give you a name and a number.
No. Actually, what I wanted to ask was like Ari Gold, like that character. Like, how do you become that?
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
How do you become
I
that
actually
super
asked.
agent?
I asked Kevin if Ari Gold is based off him, and he got really upset. He's like, "No, it's not based off any." And I forgot who told me who it was. Like,
I heard
thought,
it was Rahm Emanuel's brother.
I don't know.
Rahm Emanuel was the mayor of Chicago, and he was a Obama White House
Strategist.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know Harry Gold, who is the father of Tracy Gold from Growing Pains.
Yes.
His agencies. He actually has a really popular agency called Talent Works. I mean, they're I would say a mid-level talent. I mean, they had at one time they had the Hoff. They had
The Hoff is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, my friend, Mario Lopez. I mean, just a lot of people who do TV work and stuff. They do that, but also they have a division. I mean, my wife and I we're going over there pretty soon. Part of the way through the pregnancy, we're going to go over there and just meet with Harry because I know him, and
Right.
I know his wife and his daughter and all that. And he's the only person I trust because it's actually pretty cool. If you're in the Talent Works office, you're walking down, it looks like a normal office, and then just boop right down the wall. It becomes playland, and it is all for kids. It is all. I mean, 50% of the agency is basically a talent agency for children, and and a woman handles all that. So I mean, that's the only one I really feel safe. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kevin over at CAA will do good too. I don't know if we can get in with him. I mean, he plays hardball, and South Park even did an episode about him. If you remember, they did an episode where the boys wanted to be talent agents, and they had a Chinese singer named Wing.
Yes. Wing, wasn't it?
Wing.
Yes.
And the talent agents from CAA kept shuffling her off and kidnapping her. Well, yeah, that's kind of
Shizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Kevin does. Oh, Shizzy, have a good night, man. Love you, brother.
Shizzy's awesome. We got that was awesome what he did for Valhalla.
Yeah, Kevin poaches talent a lot. He just, I mean, if you're a big celebrity, he'll go over and say, "Hey, you want to be with me?" And what he'll do is say somebody wants Meryl Streep or Julia Roberts or someone. I mean, all of his girls win Oscars every freaking year. I mean, there's always one that wins the best actress, the best supporting. So anyway, what he'll do is say, "Hey, you want this actress? You want this actor? All right, fine. You can have them for your movie, but you've got to pay this rate, and you've got to take my new talent, this new guy I've got, you've got to cast him in this part, because if you don't, you're not going to get Meryl. So
Yeah.
that's one way people become famous. It's a little bit of
Like drama.
blackballing. It is, dude. It's
Like
so
drama
still
in
high school.
Entourage.
It is so well, yeah, Ginger, yeah. It is so high school. I swear to God.
Well, everything's high school. Audra Smithy wants to know if you know Philip A.J. Smithy.
No, ma'am, I do not. No, I mean, I may have met, but I don't remember. There's so many names. But no, I don't. Not off the top of my head.
Oh, there you go. So,
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no. She was just saying like her cousin loves it. There's a lot of waiting around, but the money's good.
Yeah, the money's great when you're working. I mean, one of my guys, one of my teachers, his name's Johnny Gitko. He did a lot of. He does like you're watching a movie, and you hear like people get off an elevator or watch a TV show, and they get out and they you see the extras and there's some talking. You're not really hearing the extras most of the time. What you're hearing is people who walk around in a circle, and there's a mic hanging from above, and we just talk about whatever. I'll be like, hey, just the thing today. Oh yeah, Michael was handling everything. You just talk nonsense. Just keep it up. And they record that as you walk around in a circle, and then they'll use that audio. So his job would be to come in, maybe say a few lines or walk around some, and they'd pay him $10,000 and he'd go home.
Huh.
And, I mean,
Wow.
like, yeah. And he literally, he could say like his rate for the day was $10,000. So it could be 5 minutes that he shows up and does a line, or it could be 8 hours. But he gets paid $10,000. So on the days that he would line it up, I mean, just like Don LaFontaine, who did movie voiceover.
Yeah.
Work,
Yes.
line it up,
Mhm.
and basically he has a driver that just takes him from job to job to job to job, and he can rack up $100,000 in a day. If you have enough time. So yeah, it's pretty fun. When it's like that, when it's good.
So
here's
Rabbit had a question in chat. Her question was, how hard is it to get a job that's not acting? So I'm guessing something on the set. Is that all union?
Yeah, somewhat. But you can get in. What you want to do is go to variety.com, and there should be industry jobs, and they're where they're looking for people who work in the industry, and you can look up and see it right there. And if you want to be a gaffer, I mean, you'll probably start off initially as a PA or something. I mean, I would definitely, see what kind of PA work, grunt work that you could get just to put on you say, hey, I worked on this production, hire me, I know how to measure light. I know how to hold a pole, okay?
Captain.
I know how to hold
dirty.
a phone.
I like to keep it dirty but clean, Like I say,
Absolutely,
it's very
man.
important.
Innuendos.
Well, like I always tell everybody, and about Hall, I got upset the other night, but no. I always peg all my boys. It helps keep them in line,
Oh.
Oh.
You gotta peg them. You gotta peg them. Well, I don't see what.
There's no pegboard. You get pegboard.
No, it makes
No
perfect
pegboard.
sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are thinking. I mean,
No, I was there for that chat, so I know what happened next.
yeah.
Well, I want to make an observation here. Caitlin, I really like when you ask questions. Like you have that you have a instant reporter type feel about you. Do you have any more questions for Captain Havfun?
I do. I have one that I've had ready. Would you ever work opposite Alec Baldwin?
I've had dinner with him.
Well, you made it out alive.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, burn.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I had dinner with him and my wife and her uncle and Jack Ma over at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. We ate over at one of there's two Wolfgang Puck restaurants there, I think, and we didn't eat a cut. We ate at the other one, I think. Anyway, yeah, Alec Baldwin's okay. I like him personally. I had a fine time with him. We were the only English speakers at the table. So, because everybody else was Chinese, and they were richer than him. I mean, they were billionaires sitting there at the table, and we're the two Westerners. So we're just talking, and he had his he looked so tired. He looked like he was just done with it. he had his baby in a stroller and his very young wife with him, and he was wearing a tracksuit. I was all dressed up because I was meeting my wife's uncle, who was like her dad, and but yeah, he was just wearing absolute whatever, just do something on, and he was just tired, but he seemed like a nice guy. I didn't like his interviews after he killed the girl. It seemed like, I don't know, is his lawyer telling him to do that? I don't know.
There's no way.
His
There's
lawyer
no
would
way.
There's no
never.
way.
There's no
yeah.
way his lawyer
maybe
told him to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Like who told him to do that? I mean, the only thing I could think of would be his publicist, because his lawyer would tell him to shut his trap until he goes to trial. But his
Yes.
publicist might say, "Hey, get out there. You gotta do some damage control," and he did it very poorly.
I think it was ego.
Yeah.
Well, also, you don't want to take any sort of fault or blame, so...
I think it's a nervous tick that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what it seemed like to me in the interview. It's like whenever he's nervous about something, he just keeps talking and keeps talking and keeps talking.
Oh, so he's like me.
I do have a question for you. Who's some of the coolest, realest people that you have hung out with that are celebrities?
Okay, definitely Eugene Levy from American Pie. I've hung out
No
with
way.
him. Oh yeah,
Cool.
totally awesome guy. He told me stories about working with John Candy. They made a movie together. I forget what it was. They were like security guards.
Yes.
That was in like 1982, I think, or something like that. But anyway, yeah, I asked him about that, and we hung out with Fred Willard. I mean, this is at the same time, by the way.
Wow.
I am standing there having drinks with Fred Willard and Eugene Levy at a movie premiere, so it was a blast to me. And then I walked by. Do you know who Larry Miller is?
Yes.
Right?
I know who he is.
Yeah, he's the nicest celebrity I've ever met. Because I just walked past him. He was saying something. And I said, "Hey, man, nobody plays a better asshole boss than you."
Absolutely.
And so I was just my little comment to him, and I walked on because I was with one of my friends. And he comes up to me, puts his hand on my shoulder, and says, "Hey, man, thanks," and like gives me a little hug and talked to me for a while. And it's so super cool. And then yeah, we ended up, there was a local bar that he would go to and sometimes do some meetups with fans, and he ended up doing a podcast. He doesn't do anymore. But yeah, we ended up becoming friends for a while. Let's see, who else is really, really cool? Lance Bass. I just kept treating him like he was a nobody, and he was so just to do it.
He probably appreciated that.
I mean, I would do stuff like, "Hey, where's the bathroom, Lance?" Just
Is that
things
the
like that.
guy who won the Tour de France?
No, he's an NSYNC.
No.
Yeah, he was really short. Well, to me, I mean, I always think of myself as I'm 6'4", but I always think of myself as like short, And so like he was really short to me. Chris Kattan, really cool guy. But no,
Nice.
probably I think the funniest thing I've ever had done to me by a celebrity. And I mean, also Zach Levy. I trained him. I don't want to say he's not.
He got punked by Ashton Kutcher, didn't he?
No. Even better for me, it was Mr. Belding. Dennis is his real name.
Nice. He's from Chattanooga, man.
Oh, cool. So,
So
I had known him for a while. Maybe that's why he got one, because
Samuel
I'm from Atlanta, and we had friends. Dennis and I had the same friends from Atlanta. So, and we'd met years before that this happened, but probably 5 years. I'm over at the guy who created Girls Gone Wild. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
I got a picture with him.
Joe Rogan or something.
No.
Not Joe Rogan. No.
But anyway, so
It was something like
I'm
that.
at his birthday party. Joe Francis.
Yeah,
so
that's
anyway,
him. That's what I was saying.
I was at his house. He's friends with one of my friends, and I actually saw him kiss Kevin Houvain. And we walked up, and I swear to God, like Joe Francis goes, "Kevin!" And he goes right over to him, right on the freaking lips. And I'm like, what's going on here? I'm confused. But anyway, so at his birthday party, so some girl, I don't know, she must have been on drugs, okay? Because this girl comes over to me and just attacks me. I mean, like in a romantic way, okay? Yeah, this girl, I couldn't, and I'm like, I don't want to I'd already been scared because when I told girls, "Hey, leave me alone," the same girls in the past had gone off and made some allegations, and I had to prove I didn't do anything. But they're like, don't scorn a woman, man.
Yeah. Hell hath no fury.
So Dennis, seeing me in trouble, walks right up to her, gets right behind her ear, and goes, "Quit molesting my son." She goes, "He's your dad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dad. His name's Dennis." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I said, sorry, yeah." Woo, saved me.
Oh, that's funny.
Saved me from that one. That girl is nuts.
Are
but anyway,
women more aggressive out there, out west? I mean, in that
sometimes it totally scares me when they are. I'm like, what's going on? Okay, I don't think I look that good. And I mean, I've done modeling and stuff, but every time a woman's aggressive, I think they have to be on something, because usually the women out here are looking for a sugar daddy.
mm,
You know, the really good looking women. I mean, and you know, whatever. I get it. They want to have a nice home and babies and all that. But you see a lot of like really beautiful women with really not so good looking guys. So
yeah, that's a natural thought.
Well,
You see
money's
a
an
lot.
aphrodisiac.
Money, yes, it is an aphrodisiac.
I got into an elevator and like there was this gorgeous model, very tall. She was actually taller than her husband or boyfriend or whatever. And he had all this strong cologne. And it was everything I could do not to freaking laugh. Because, I mean, this guy was fat, bald, out of shape, you know. There was nothing really attractive about him at all. But he was wearing a very expensive suit and watch and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know why you're with him, honey.
Yeah.
Or like
He has
James.
a really good personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what this one chick told me, because I was training Edward James Olmos and his new girlfriend, who was in her 20s. I think she was 28 at the time, and you know he's pretty old. Okay, he was the lieutenant on Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I love me some Miami Vice. The first 2 seasons, you know, the real show before the other guy took over. Who
Yeah.
does Law and Order. I don't like that guy.
I
But
need to
anyway,
watch Miami Vice.
I loved Miami.
so yeah.
Do you have
like,
any
that
Tom
was-
Selleck stories by any chance? I have to ask you that while I was thinking about it, because the White Rabbit's in love with Tom Selleck.
Man, he's just a nice guy, and I just feel really bad for him. That's all I can really say about that. He got
Why do you
totally
feel bad for Tom
screwed
Selleck?
because he's not Indiana Jones. He was
Oh,
Indiana
that's
Jones.
true.
Did miss that opportunity.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see,
would-
because of the scheduling, he had to say no. But guess what happened? A writer's strike. And so during that period when they were filming, he could have been doing Indiana Jones,
Dang.
right? And it just totally sucked for him. And I feel no worse for any other guy in Hollywood but him. And occasionally, William Catt, the greatest American hero, who did not get to be Luke Skywalker, unfortunately.
He would
But
have been a
was
good
the-
one.
Yeah, you can see his audition online. But I trained him as well. He's a really cool guy. So yeah, those 2 guys I feel bad for, and because they're very nice. You know, if they weren't so nice, I'd be like, all right. But no.
You trained him? Like weightlifting?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and also like because William has been a swimmer his whole life. He's really into that kind of. He's more an endurance guy than like getting big and stuff. So
Yeah.
And I showed him you know my methods of only having to lift weights. Basically, I mean, even if you want to get really big, you can lift weights an hour to 2 hours a week. You just have to do it like I say, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then back down 1, 2, 3, 4. You do enough. That's actual weightlifting because you're not using momentum. So it's not you're not throwing the weight. You're not putting a lot of pressure on the joints, a lot of impact. So it's better for your joints, and you tear your muscles up. You cannot work out for about 5 days after you do an exercise like that, a slow workout that you just do a warm up and then 1 set per exercise to failure, and you want to fail by 10 reps or so. And I mean, all my clients are like shaking when they walk out. They can't drive. They have to have somebody else drive them home.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. I mean, but they love it because like the next day, they're sore and stuff, and they have massages and all these other things. They don't have to be working out every single day like these other trainers want them to do. You know, so they like it. They prefer that. Plus, if you have a fast metabolism, working out every day, you're just going to hit a wall. And you're not going to be able to go past that unless you super increase your calories, increase your rest periods, and decrease your workout periods. It's just the way it goes. So Sorry. I get on
No,
the
man,
No,
no.
No,
I'm
yeah,
fascinated. I'm fascinated.
Yeah, I don't think people realize what how cool this stuff
Yeah,
is. I mean,
it
it's
is.
awesome.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah,
have
so
a group of normal people who all make the decision, yeah, I think I want to go to acting, but they all have the same backgrounds as we do, just normal people, and they get into the industry. Okay, that
yeah.
was
What
my
in-
take on it. That was my
what
take
industry
on
No,
it.
I
are you
mean
talking
that's
about?
me. That's me because I
Yeah.
totally feel that way. I mean, I still remember because there were periods when I wasn't acting, and I was doing
Yeah.
other crap, like to go to school and stuff. And I remember being like working on a farm and just it was down near near Savannah in South Georgia, and I just looked out at the sun, looked out at the damn sand. It's like, I got to get out of here, man. It's too damn hot, and I felt like Luke Skywalker looking at the freaking sunset. It just reminded me of that. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just going to move to Hollywood. And that's exactly, I got in my car and I drove from Atlanta to Hollywood in like, I think under 30 hours, something like
Oh,
30
wow.
hours or
that's
so.
impressive.
That is impressive.
It was just so boring.
Yeah.
I had nothing but audiobooks, and this was back, 20 something years ago. So I was so bored, man. And I just had a cooler of chicken breasts that I grilled next to me and a bunch of oatmeal and stuff to eat because that's just me, man. I'm Mr. Nutrition and Workout. So yeah, I drove all that hours, and then before I even went to sleep, my friend Macy, who I had made over the years, because I would come out here and work, and she was going to Pepperdine, and she knew Chris Cormier. I don't know if you guys probably know who he is. He's one of my favorite bodybuilders, and so like before I even got to go to sleep from Atlanta, I had to go have dinner with Chris Cormier, and I don't say, it was fun. It was great getting to meet one of my heroes. He's actually, have you guys seen that movie John Q with Denzel?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the little kid's hero. He's a body, because the little kid likes bodybuilding.
Oh.
So that's Chris Cormier. He almost won Mr. Olympia like several times and came in second, 5 times at the Arnold. Just drove him nuts, but he liked to party, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he better living through chemistry.
So Tweety has a question, and again,
I
not
love
doxing
Tweety.
yourself. What was your favorite project, if you can say?
Your first is, they always say, always love your first.
Hmm.
I'm not going to name. Yeah, the first thing I ever did and the first thing that I started were probably my favorites. But the thing I started in was very scary. I mean, I was about to have a panic attack the whole damn time because when I had just gone, I had never been the lead of anything. I had gone from being like an ensemble person, or like I had been on a TV show. I'd been the lead character on a TV show that was kind of small, but whatever. That's all small stuff. When you get to a studio shoot, you look around and you're like, oh my God, if I F up, all these people's jobs are on me. Okay, I can't screw up. I really, because it's not me. Oh my God. And it's scary. So I got to enjoy it somewhat, but I really wish I could do it over again. Like have a second go at it, just because I know how to do it. Because also, you got to remember so many projects that go and even into production. I mean, the whole Justice League movie that was supposed to be made way before any of the Marvel stuff. You guys can look it up. They went down to Australia. I think it was 2008, and they were all good to go. They were going to make the movie. They had, Wonder Woman cast. They cast this guy who was 5'10" to play Superman. I wasn't down with that. But I mean, because Superman's my height, I'm looking down at the dude. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I mean, there's all these productions that get as far as having the sets made. I mean, like that aren't Batcave. They have everything planned. And then at the last minute, they just pulled the plug.
Ooh.
And it just it's just devastating. And even more recently, in Batgirl, they made that movie, the whole movie. And then they just deleted it and wrote it off as a tax write-off,
Yep.
Well, it didn't sound all that great.
No, it sounded horrible, and it's like
Yeah.
that's why they just deleted it because it was so bad.
I guess that would be tough though if you're an actor and
Hell
you-
yeah.
yeah, you're like, okay, I've got this for so long and it's gonna go on for how do they do the payment? Is
I
it
got paid by check.
no, like is it by time? Do they pay you up front? Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do it. I mean, you have a rate for your day, and then if it goes over a certain time, you have a overtime rate and all this other stuff.
Okay.
That
Okay.
sometimes gets paid and sometimes doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't know if they did like lump sum early, like in advance or.
Yeah, I mean, it just varies what you're working on. I mean, you do get some advance money, depending, like, especially if they're gonna like have you go shoot somewhere. I'm a big Hollywood guy. I want us to be in Hollywood, so I don't like it when we call it runaway production, where you got to go shoot in Ontario or, I mean, you looked at.
Yeah.
I saw Harrison Ford in an interview recently, and you just saw it in his eyes. They go, "So where do you want to go after this?" And he goes, "Home. I haven't been home in so long. I should go home."
Yeah. I remember hearing that one.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand that because I've always wanted to have the job of getting up and going and shooting a show like 2.5 Men. Just going down to the studio, having a fun day, hanging out on set, doing my lines with my cast and crew, and going home. That would be amazing.
Hey,
but they just don't do it that much.
Tweety does have a good question here. Who is your favorite actor? Like who's your favorite to watch on screen?
It was
Not
Kevin
like
Spacey.
He was so good. He was so good.
Oh yeah.
I was talking about Kevin Spacey the other day. He did the the Amazon Prime movie, the President or Elvis and the President, or Nixon and Elvis, and he played Richard Nixon, and he does an amazing job.
That's a great movie too. It's a funny story.
They
could have gone to the White House.
Yeah. Nobody else has ever seen the movie. I'm like, it is a incredible. If you're an Elvis fan,
I got it.
or you're just a fan of like everything about it because it's so good.
I get pretty
Canada
much
has dog
everything,
columns.
so I mean, I have like everything that comes out. I just don't get to see it all.
So Kevin Spacey's your favorite?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you're talking about actors now, it's so. I would say there's two actors you don't even know, but they're my favorite. It's John Abraham and Ranbir Kapoor. They're not Hollywood, they're Bollywood. But I mean, John Abraham is
Dictionary Diva
awesome.
might know him.
No,
We just found
I
out she
don't.
likes
K-pop.
British
Ladies,
K-pop.
I would love
Bollywood.
if these ladies, if you wouldn't mind doing me a little favor and looking up John Abraham and telling me what you think of, or just look up John Abraham shirtless or John Abraham fitness. Tell me what
dear.
you think of the guy.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Because I think
into
Hollywood
this.
made a big mistake by not hiring him. He speaks, his English is great. His dance skills are amazing. He's very attractive. He's muscular. He's tall. He's
Oh,
tall.
my.
It's
Oh,
the
my.
problem.
He has
You see him?
yeah, he has a very swarthy look.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Very
you can
nice.
look at him from like 2004. If you look up the song "Desi Girl," that song is huge. And
I would not buy a car from him.
I might. I mean, I test drive it a few times, but
Test drive a few times.
yeah. If I was buying the car, I'd need to test drive it a few times.
There's a couple of good movies that you guys might like. One was shot in Miami called Dostana, and I mean a lot of it's in English too, especially like the song "Desi Girl." It's like the lyrics are like the first part of the lyrics are
Desi's
chorus.
girl, I wish I had Desi's. No.
No, it's
That's Jesse.
part of Desi girl. Ain't nobody like my Desi girl.
Yeah, same song.
Desi girl.
I found it.
It's a great video, great song. It's huge. That kind of like blew up his career. He was really young there. He's gotten a little older. But what I like about him is he does action roles, like huge action films. And then he does rom-coms and dramas like Shukriya Zindagi, which means thank you life. About this really rich guy who's dying and what he's going to do with his money, and how he's going to be remembered. That was a good one. But that's more of a drama. Dostana, where Desi Girl comes from, is he and Abhishek Bachchan, who is the son of what they call the Big B. If you look him up, you can just type in the Big B on Google, and you'll see Amitabh Bachchan. He's been around forever. He's worth like $500 million. So his son, who probably didn't work to get into the industry, and John, who did work, are in this movie together. And John is a really masculine guy, and Abhishek's like, but they're both looking for a new apartment. They work on some sort of, and they meet. And so they go to this apartment. It's like the last one, the only one they can afford. And the ladies goes, no boys, no, not because it's the auntie. Now, everybody in India calls, like, if the woman's older, you can call her auntie. Auntie, uncle. You can say that a lot. So what they do is they go, well, Abhishek grabs John and goes, we're just like you. What? Yeah, we're together. We're gay. And John's like, what? Yeah, we're gay. We're a couple. But we want to rent out both rooms.
Yeah. He looks a little bit like Niall DeMarco.
Yeah, that's him now. I mean, that's the facial hair and stuff. I mean, you can see him when he was younger and even bigger without the facial hair and the shiny face. Because he's kind of got a more, I don't know if it's from smoking or just because of the facial hair, but even in I was trying to think of the movie, maybe Doom 2 or I don't know. But there's this one movie where he's standing there. I've got a picture. He's in his trunks and he's looking at this other guy who's also in his swimming trunks, and they're both cops. And the other guy's buff, but man, Sean is jacked in that movie. And then if you guys have ever seen American Dad, the coolest guy in the world, according to American Dad, is in it as well.
John
Akshay
Heston?
Kumar. Akshay Kumar, who's another one of my favorite actors. And he comes up, and he's supposed to play like this really big rich guy. And he comes up, he zooms up to them on a jet ski because he says, "Hey, if you want to talk to me, boys, you got to get in the water." And so they strip down to their underwear and they look at each other, kind of giving each other a grin. That's a pretty funny picture. And then another movie, he proposes to Deepika Padukone. He proposes to her. Yeah, laugh at my Hindi sometimes.
No,
was the
Dirk
chat.
in
Oh,
chat
that's
said,
it.
I just
Laugh at the
spent way
chat,
too
man.
much.
It
Yeah, I
was the
spent way too
chat.
much money on Chatterbait, and then said that I spent like $30. I may be engaged to a Colombian woman.
Colombian woman. Yeah, I see that. Another movie that's really good is called Desi Boys, and that's him and Akshay Kumar before the movie I was talking when they were a little bit younger. So, but it takes place in 2008. So he proposes marriage right after he gets this really big promotion as an investment banker. So he goes, and the next day he gets fired, and it cuts immediately to like him strangling his boss and beating the crap out of his boss, and then it just cuts back to him like sitting there in the chair, and it was all in his head. So Akshay,
I don't like movies like that.
But
I don't
but
like
Akshay-
movies that have like the flashbacks or like where it's like they're imagining something.
Alternate
just
reality.
Yeah, I don't like
Inception.
that because I'm sitting there going, "Oh wow!" Like I feel like I've wasted like 10 minutes watching something that is fake in a fake movie. Does that make sense?
This is about 5 seconds long. It's just a little quick cutaway to him beating the crap out of the boss. But now he gets fired, and so Akshay has the idea. He's like, come here, let's go. And they just walk into this bar, and the music plays. Make some noise for the Desi Boys. And John looks at him like, what are we doing? And they become strippers. And this is before Magic Mike. I think it's
That's
actually
what
an inspiration for Magic
Fallstorm
Mike.
and I happened to us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you
I
ever
think it's
seen
inspiration.
You ever seen the
I'll
Chris
shut up.
Farley, Patrick Swayze skit on Saturday Night Live? That was
I'm
awesome.
Chris Farley.
Chippendales, right? Chippendales?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Farley.
Yes.
What's your favorite Bollywood movie then?
Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think it's gonna be pretty nerdy, but it's called Ra1. RA.1. That's the name of the bad guy. And if you just type in SRK on Google, you'll see the star. He's good friends with Brad Pitt. But that movie is so amazing because he plays a superhero, but they shot it in England, a lot of it. But like in one scene, they throw cars at each other, and they really throw cars using air pressure. I saw them making
cool.
it. Yeah, and so like he goes like this, and then boom, like a car goes flying, and then when the bad guy's running down the street in the movie, he's running super fast. But what they really did is they took a car and a crane, and they suspended the actor above the street on wires, so he's just running like this. And they filmed it that way, and it looks amazing. It looks like he's really running down the street because they actually filmed it. It wasn't green screen. There's also a scene where I don't know how SRK did it, but if if you just type in train scene,
No, don't do that.
No.
That's something else.
On YouTube, you can have a raw one train scene, and he's doing all these moves where he's going inside and out of the train, flipping in, flipping out, fighting this bad guy, and it's all practical effects. And I mean, almost all. I mean, at one point he's suspended from the side of a moving train, and he's running, and this is in India, and he's running down the side of a train in India, suspended sideways. So, like, he actually did that. That's cool to me. I don't like green screen is the bane of my existence. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's something good about the old school where they actually did make the models to do the effects for movies. Yeah, there's something so it felt more real. Like visually, it felt real rather than the green screen. Yes, I love Star Trek. I was more of a Star Trek girl than I was a Star Wars girl, but I've come to the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of.
You've had no choice.
I've had no choice.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Old school Star Trek.
Star Trek had so many rules.
I loved it.
Anyway, well, hey, listen. Do you guys have any more questions for Captain Havfun while we're here?
I've got a million questions for Captain Havfun.
Well, you better hurry up because White
All right,
and I have to go to
I'll
a
try
charity
not to be
thing
so
tomorrow.
darn talking, yeah, because I mean, I know I don't shut up when I start talking.
Well, you know, I
got a
mean,
lot to
good-looking
say.
guys have talk a lot. So, I mean, what else can you say?
So it's-
We got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Clumsy Clairvoyance, how are you doing? Clumsy, are
Oh, clumsy!
you like Clumsy? Have you been over to her chat yet, Captain?
I just subscribed to her channel the other day, and
Oh,
I mean,
awesome.
like, I think yesterday actually, because you know, I mean, I meant to do it right after Valhalla's thing, but she's cool, man. Yeah, I love her.
Well, I was.
She is cool. She's
I was
awesome.
gonna be disappointed if you were over there and I didn't see you, but I was like, that's okay because most of the time I'm falling asleep when I put her on.
Hey, Tweety, I am
That sounds
wearing
awful,
a
doesn't
That does sound
I
awful.
believe it's Lycra.
Yeah,
That is no indication against Clumsy at all.
No.
guys, go check out
No.
Clumsy Clairvoyance if you haven't already. Please go subscribe. She's a dear friend of ours, and also make sure you subscribe to everybody here. Caitlin has a fun channel, and she is Caitlin. You know, I love having you on, and I want you to. I think you're really good at what you do, and I love your questions. So
Thank
it's just
you.
it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun watching you from like when we first met. I think that was over on Michael Malloy's, right?
Yeah.
And then like watch you like you just progress. Like you've your first stream, like you can see you're a little bit nervous, and then you're getting better and better and better. It's like I love this. I love seeing that with people, and
Thank
also, oh, dude, thank you for coming on. And Captain Havfun, guys, you please support him because I want him to stick around. I want him to succeed at the tubes, and also Captain, I want you to hang out with us, man. I really do. Well, it feels like I'm begging for friendships now, but
You know what?
All
I'm
your
actually
life.
honored because I feel like, oh gosh, here's a group of nice people, and I'm just some Hollywood guy that won't shut up when they ask me a couple of questions.
dude, I'm not a Hollywood guy, and I won't shut up. So
Yeah, we can't get him to shut up, Captain. So you're fine.
Yeah, but he's the host. I'm just a jerk guest.
dude, I'm
No.
usually a jerk. So, but no, I'm not. I have fun, and I don't mean anything serious with stuff. And Captain has a. I don't know if you have a wit that you're not sharing, but it's like you say stuff. I feel like sometimes you're tossing me up softballs, waiting to hit it, and I say something, then I feel like I've upset you. But you're so great at what you do. I don't. It's just I don't know, man. I don't want to get in your
You
way.
never upset me. No. I might have upset myself and be like, oh, you nerd, shut up. But
Well, never forget this.
I will tell you all, the expert is the biggest freaking asshole ever.
Who?
Yep.
That's his claim to
The
fame.
expert.
Oh,
I will tell you all, the expert is the biggest freaking asshole ever.
that was Joe. Okay, I can see that. I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was there.
yeah.
I haven't
I was
put in
there.
I'm gonna put in a larger screen so I can see stuff because the camera and everything has to be back there. So my computer screen is big, but it's not that big.
Yeah, well, that's what he thought of me. So that was great, and also Dictionary Diva loves Captain Havfun.
I do.
You should interview him
I think
if he'll have
honestly, and
Wait a
I'll go on
second.
camera because I'm just kind of hanging
Oh,
out back
that came out
here
right.
where the what interview him? That
you.
didn't
Well, I
come
said
out
if he'll
right.
have you. I was
Oh.
like, I don't know if that sounded bad or not.
I will be interviewed by anybody. I don't care. I don't give a crap.
Well, yeah,
Just
you
give me notice. That's it. That's
could
all I
hang
ask
out
for.
with us with Volstorm and I. That would be really fun.
Yeah, that's
'Cause-
fine. I've been kind of wondering what the heck the topic we were talking about all night, and I don't want it to be about me. I mean,
There
you're
is
the
no
guest.
topic.
Yeah, there is no topic. You're
No.
the guest, and I wanted to, I want you to come hang out, and I wanted to get you before you were. Boy, look at this one. I don't know if I'm being played. What's happening here?
You new here?
Yeah, I don't know what's
Expert's a
happening.
good- well, they did put a period. The expert is a good listener.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I see that.
Sarcasm.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
I agree with that.
Good
That's why he's
listener.
a good interviewer. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
I don't know. Oh, look at this. I like Dirk. I take a shot every time I make a friend. I'm always drunk.
awesome.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Dirk is really cool. I've talked Dirk 420. Is that it?
It just says Dirk.
Just popping up.
Oh,
Dirk.
okay. I think I talked to Dirk. Yeah, because I see that name in the chat all the time. But, yeah. Actually, so no, I'm really not hiding too much. Yeah, I was considered. I graduated school and everything a few years early.
Yeah.
And I do not take credit for my intelligence whatsoever.
Yeah.
I make myself, okay? I can only take credit for what I've worked, what I've done. I cannot take credit for my intelligence. So.
Well, you were given all those gifts for a reason, so.
Well, that's what I say, because I just try to say God gave me what I have, and I'm not really I'm not great at everything. Holy crap, I can't write my name. No, I mean my autographs were horrible. I had to work on getting an autograph thing done. I've done autograph signings, but I mean I'm really a nobody. It was just something my publicist set up, and because that was the thing. Like what I did star in was actually already had like this huge following. It was a remake of something. And oh my god, that was pretty crazy. And like, I can still go do this thing. If I say what it is, it'll give it away.
Yeah.
But like, I can still go see
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
somewhere and sign autographs. I can still go do that. And they pack the theater. They watch my movies. It's insane. I don't get it.
Well.
I knew that was gonna because they were already doing it. This whole cult like loves this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So. And the character I play, most people wouldn't even recognize me. I mean, I actually walked up to a friend who was shooting a movie in the studio in the next door.
Don't say it.
Said, "Hey,
Caitlin.
Don't say it, Caitlin.
Hush, Caitlin.
Don't do it.
Don't say
I see it.
Caitlin.
No, I have a guess, but
your
it's
private
totally
secret.
wrong.
It's your
I just
private
want to know if
secret.
you were a Power Ranger.
Mm.
Oh,
No, it's too big for that. My old sensei was
I can see it.
Jason David Frank. I went to his karate studio. It was called Rising Sun Karate. He was the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Yeah, I went to his studio, and I was pretty upset when he died because guys, don't ever self-delete. Please don't do that
Yeah.
ever, because you know what that did to me when he did that. Like I felt guilty because I'm like,
Right.
and I saw so many. There were so many signs that I saw, but I was like, you know what? It's not no, because he's Jason David Frank. I had known him since I was 6 years old. Okay, before Power Rangers, when we were just doing martial arts stuff, and he was the first swollen ankle I ever saw, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, and he was sitting there pretty cool. He wasn't screaming, And in my mind, the darn thing was like the size of a softball or something. So I remember seeing him get hurt when I was a little kid, just thinking he was the cool guy. And then he got that TV show, and he was just everything I wanted to be, for the longest time. So I didn't say anything when he went off and started getting tattoos and started doing PEDs and all this stuff. And I think the PEDs and like, if you ever saw his back, his entire back was a mural. He had tattoos going down to his hands right when he died. And I mean, I knew him before that. But if someone goes off and starts getting a whole bunch of tattoos out of nowhere and starts doing a bunch of steroids and growth hormone, because if their life is not stable, there's a very good chance something very bad can happen. Okay, it just does.
Yep.
Because hormones make you hormonal.
Yep.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say horny. Anyway,
they do that too. They do. Yeah, that's a serious problem. Serious problem. No, I mean, like some bodybuilders, they really hate it because it's distracting. Because they'll take like a gram of testosterone per week, which you're not supposed to do, but they do that. And they'll take all these other anabolics, and they'll take not just testosterone, but they'll also take like Turinabol, D-bol, and other stuff that is in DECA, and and they just go incredibly crazy. Like I know what it's like. I mean, I had to gain some weight really quick for a movie, like 70 pounds, get it back, and the studio paid for everything. And I had a doctor, and I remember being on this stuff and just going, "Oh my God! All I want to do is just do it constantly."
Lift weights.
My wife got a little she's like, "You gotta leave me alone."
Was it so they had medical supervision while you were under the care of the hormone therapy?
Yeah, well, I went to a urologist actually, so they got to prescribe it to me.
That's not medical care. Okay, so did they do like blood work and like?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. They did all my blood panel, making sure my liver was fine and my enzyme was okay, all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, like every time Flux talks about Henry Cavill, I'm just like, oh God dang it! Oh, would you shut up? Because that guy, he does not stay in shape unless a studio is keeping him in shape.
I was wondering about that.
He gets Henry Cavill.
Superman.
He gets really small.
Oh
God,
he's really hot. He's really hot.
So speaking of
he fell out of shape.
Speaking of messed up, you're doing charity.
Oh, the expert.
Anyway, so guys, listen. Please go and subscribe to Captain Havfun. Caitlin comments.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Dave's back in the chat.
Dave, how you doing? Oh wait, that's Michigan. Yes. I was like, okay, hey, Dave's back in the chat. Dave, how you doing, man? I was like, oh yeah, wait a second, I know.
Oh wait, Dave.
Oh, that Dave. Yeah.
Hey, it's show business. Hey, the Broken Baker's here.
Nice.
Yes, the Broken Baker is awesome. He is absolutely awesome. Let's see here.
What's up, my Danish buddy?
He just woke up.
Nice.
He just woke up. I believe he's 6 hours ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's awesome. He I stay in pear shape. That's awesome. Oh man, how would
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Baker would be. I want to get him on stream, but it's 6 hours. We have to figure out. I got to do a lot of math, and so that sucks. Yeah.
Can the baker make me some carbs? I got to get bigger.
Morning.
Baker, are you on Twitter? Is that Yeah, I need to know how to get a hold of it.
Are you on Twitter, and can you wake up really early on Friday
Right.
or Saturday for your?
Or just stay up really late.
Stay up really late.
Yeah, see if we did. It'd have to be a noon stream. It's so weird how these time zones are. I love. Was that pure liquor? Yep. Oh man, Captain Havfun knows how to have fun, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh my!
I take small shots, and then see, I have myself some apple soda made with real sugar. And this cup was full of ice when we began.
So what's it full of now?
Water and soda.
Oh, okay.
And ice, but I mean, it was just like you
It's
was like
hydrating.
full, it was like ice popping out, you know.
Oh, this
and
is
it was
funny.
hot back here.
This
I
is
had to get
funny.
cold-
See this?
The
I
broken
think-
baker. Calling him out. Calling him out. That's funny.
Oh god.
You should know what
I
you're
have a
getting
puppy,
into
too.
when you come into this world with the expert. You should just know what you're getting into.
Hey,
It's only been
Baker,
2 days. So
Hey Baker, what type of puppy, man?
Oh yeah, what type of puppy?
I got a German Shepherd puppy right now.
a Great Dane because he's Danish. Or wait, is that
Oh,
because he's
God.
a baker?
Speaking of puppies.
Don't be a domesticor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Speaking of
think
puppies.
Baker's
Yes,
the
our
only
puppies.
one who's going to get that. I
Yeah,
called.
it's
I
White
said,
Rabbit. Yes, White Rabbit.
Oh, I want to say, speaking of puppies, I need to go tend to mine, and my shoulder is about to run off my body. And so I'm going to tell you all good night, Caitlin and Captain Havfun. It was so good seeing you here. Volstorm and Diva, as always. Love you guys.
Lovely.
Expert. Love you, babe. Chat. Love
She
you
said
guys.
it. Y'all heard that. Clip
She
that.
did. She didn't say it.
Love you,
Clip
babe.
it.
Love you,
Yes,
babe.
clip it. That's
Mhm.
awesome.
And I
Nice
hope
meeting you,
everybody
ma'am.
has a good night, good morning. See you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Jealous of your
She-
bookcase.
What'd you say?
I just said jealous of your bookcase.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
That-
wait,
that's me.
Divas. Oh
That's
yeah.
me.
Okay.
the white rabbit is the white rabbit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she's the white rabbit.
So Charity,
Yeah.
Charity expert.
You're thinking about a girl's name. Stop it.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
So-
That's why I'm confused. That's why I'm confused.
Captain, listen, man. I really hope that I can.
shite.
What's wrong?
Oh, no,
He's psyched.
Yeah.
He's psyched.
I thought you said shike.
No, turn. You know what?
Words are hard.
They are. They are.
your heart's
Time's not real.
Get
Birds aren't
yourself
real.
some headphones. I like the headphones. You hear everything.
What?
Yeah, I'm wearing headphones, but what I did was this because I didn't know how long the stream was going to run. I've got my headphones. I only put one in, so I'd have the other, my wireless headphones.
Smart.
So if this one goes dead, I could just pop it right over.
Smart.
Dude, you are smart. You are smart. Well, listen, guys. I do have to do an event tomorrow. So, and that's why Rabbit jumped off.
Oh, aren't you special?
No. I didn't know I had to do this until
He forgot.
like, 2 days ago.
He forgot.
Yeah, my wife agrees to
I'm
this
amazed
months
you
ago.
remembered today.
Yeah.
No, it's no me. There's no
Yeah.
me to this.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
remember.
expert. I planned today kind of around you, so
Oh.
I had to take
Awesome.
a cold shower right before we did this because I set up. I brought these a little bit further back. It was really hot down here. I set up this here, and I was just dripping sweat by the end of it. So I went and cold shower before I suited up because. And I had a fan blowing at me this whole time. That was what made that little sound earlier that you thought it was like a projector.
I thought it was a projector. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I knocked over the fan. You heard the fan blades going, and I put it back up. I have a fan on me blowing cold, it's some air because this costume does get hot.
Yeah.
It's like wearing
Oh,
plastic.
dude, so- that's awesome. Guys, listen, I appreciate you all. Unfortunately, I do have to go. So,
right.
but I will.
right.
If you guys, I'm gonna hit the dance music, and if anybody wants to stick around, I'll be here by myself talking to myself. So that's how it works out.
All right.
Usually.
Listen, do what?
What?
What
Huh?
I do wrong?
What?
Who?
Why?
Where?
Exactly.
What?
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus.